Hey, uh,
Hi.
hey, have you
Hey.
have you ever like just like been around and like you just see something and in pleasant company you're not supposed to pop this in your mouth. Generally speaking,
Oh,
you usually
babe,
are supposed to
babe,
pop.
you know that. God, have you been following me around? Because, like, when people's backs are turned, like, if there's a particular juicy looking, like, weird ass berry on the ground, you fucking know I'm popping that shit in my mouth. And then,
Okay,
like,
as a weird ass berry myself, that's a deeply strange thing to
you
say.
know, as soon as
However,
I said berry, I'm like, I feel like maybe I made the wrong call on what to put in my mouth, but I'm committed now. I'm not changing.
it's a Freudian slip. We all know that that's what you think about the whole time we're streaming. But we've decided so that the sensation of, oh yeah, no, I put this in my mouth seems to happen to me a lot playing Tears of the Kingdom. So I took every single thing that I had in my pockets at the time and put them on a tier list. Now, eagle-eyed viewers might already know that this isn't everything. For example, there are only 2 clothing items because we're not going to spend how long talking about which fabrics we want to put in our mouth. That's not fun.
See, here's the thing though. Here's what
Hmm.
you're missing. You
Yes.
are missing Link in the barbarian jacket. And like
Oh, I don't have that yet. I
I
haven't found it.
I put that the fuck in my mouth.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god, you have to there's like wandering
Hmm.
fashion ladies, and if you talk to them, they'll tell you caves that have like special gear in them.
Oh, well, they'll tell you that there's a cave nearby, but won't tell you anything more specific. I
They'll
spent
they'll show an
hours looking
X.
for
They
one.
should show an X on your map.
No fucking kidding. All right,
Yeah.
maybe I just never fucking noticed that. Anyway, so a few things that you might find are missing here is there is no actual like cooked food.
Yeah,
All
we're
the
not
cooked
this is
food.
not a food discussion. The food is
No, no.
yummy.
Granted, we have some fruit, but every single like meal in Breath of the Wild, except for dubious food, which is like just a no by definition, like all that food is gonna go in the hell yeah. So like what? Like why? Why would we even?
Yeah, this is not a question of would you eat it. This is a question of would you put this in your mouth and how good does it feel in your mouth?
How good does that feel? How much sense pleasure are you getting
I also
from this
love
being in your
that
mouth?
this is how you're experiencing Tears of the Kingdom. Like, it makes me so viscerally happy to know that this is your experience with Tears of the Kingdom, that you walk around and think, I could put that in my mouth.
So the thing is that it was mostly just the fucking bright bloom seeds that got me thinking about it. But ever since I thought about making this tier list, now every item that I pick up, I'm like, mouth or no mouth.
Yeah, no, blessed. So we're gonna go through, and there's gonna be some arguments here. I already know there's gonna be some arguments.
Yeah. So already we're gonna have to make a fucking rules call on this first one. So actually, before we do that, for those of you that might be watching on your phones or aren't able to read the tiers for whatever reason, actually
You can
let's
probably
actually
zoom in
just
a little.
zoom in. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
Okay, so that
hell
shouldn't
yeah.
even be an issue
Perfect.
anymore. Okay, yeah, but either way, the tiers are hell yeah. I would put that in my mouth only because it will kill me. If the spirit moves me, no, and absolutely not.
How about hell fucking no?
I feel like absolutely not already carries that. Like if you tell somebody something and they say absolutely not, like that is a shut down.
That's fair. You know what we don't have on this list though?
What do we not have on this list?
The two different versions of Ganon.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that wasn't over. To be fair, this is things that I have in
This
my
is you're
pockets.
right. Well, except you've got Link on this list.
Link is very close to his own pockets,
You're
so I'm
not wrong.
saying that counts.
Fair enough.
I can't find him in here. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
so
get to
rules
okay.
list. What are we saying when an item is too large to reasonably fit in one's mouth?
So I was thinking like maybe for objects that are like close enough, we can just say, all right, a smaller version that might fit in the mouth. But for things that are like the glider, where it's like that's one shape, that's one size, I think it's just like if you just like summoned it and then you just kind of like clamped your gob on the side,
Well,
like
what about if we, because when you fuse something to a shield or weapon, it gets smaller. So how about the
true.
smallest version of whatever the fuse is? Because it's like it's still too big to fit into your mouth, but you could reason it's dinner plate size. You could reasonably pick that up, and
Okay.
you can't pick up the main glider. I feel like my experience of putting something in my mouth would be hampered by if I have to get on my belly and crawl to put my mouth around something. And yes, that was intentionally horny.
I didn't even feel that was horny. That felt informative. Regardless. Yeah, no, I like that. Like the smaller like dinner plate version where you won't be able to completely fit it in your mouth even if it is large, but you will be able to comfortably heft it and hump.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the glider. Uh,
Yeah. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
as a child who used to
Oh boy.
definitely eat metal, which explains a lot about me.
Mhm.
I feel like the glider wouldn't have the satisfying weight in my mouth that some of the other metal objects would. I feel like it's as if the spirit moves me, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see, cuz I feel like it would have to be like light aluminum to glide like that, and I have
Yeah.
picked up aluminum and it's
Well,
not fun.
here's the thing. Like, it's like I don't think it's metal because like a lot of the Zona devices have a real like rough, almost stone-like texture.
They attract lightning. Actually, hold on. Let's find
I
out.
don't think they do. I
Do
don't think they do.
do Zonai devices?
Yeah, no, because my Zonai blades and stuff, those never attract any lightning. I don't think.
This is not something I have paid much attention to.
Yeah, no, and I think I've used my glider like in like the storm fucking zone.
You know,
So like,
then maybe then they are stoned. In which case, hell fucking no. I'm not a rock eater.
yeah, yeah. Okay, some rocks, if smoothed out, are real good in the mouth. This isn't smoothed out. This is like gonna
Nah.
be like this is gonna have like that sandy texture, and it's not gonna be
And
good.
it's like you couldn't even like put that in your cheek like you're a little gremlin. Cause like
Oh yeah.
at least if you can move it around your mouth, that has something to it. No, the glider's an easy F tier.
Did I did I ever tell you the story where this is gonna take so long to get through? We got this
Oh
thing,
yeah. Oh,
but
absolutely.
we'll hold this for later. But I have a whole story about putting things in my cheek. Anyway,
Let's do that with the time bomb, cause you fucking know I'm putting that shit in my cheek.
absolutely. All right, so cart. I'm thinking just above glider.
You think the cart is more fun than the glider is?
Yeah, like for one, it's got the wheels. Like that's like a little bit of motion, a little something to play with, you know?
But this isn't a question of if this is a fun fidget toy. This is the question of if you'd put it in your mouth, and you know what happens to wheels? They get dirty as hell.
They do get like I'm assuming it's clean, but like that's here's the thing though. It's like I can play with it while it's in my mouth. I can play with it with my tongue.
But this is still dinner plate size.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like
You will be
only
able to
one of
fit
those wheel.
one
Only.
one wheel. It's hanging out of your mouth.
You're right. That's not satisfying. That's not satisfying. You know, I think it is below. I think it is below.
I feel like honestly, if we could stack them together, I feel like they're both bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. All right. So next we've got the hot air balloon.
I don't know how to feel
Um,
about this one.
I think okay. So I am the Zonai cloth. I'm curious about. Like out of curiosity, I want to find out what that feels like in my mouth because all the Zonai materials are a little weird. I think like as much as this feels like an absolutely not, because I'm curious about the cloth, I think I might pump it all the way up to if the spirit moves me.
Interesting. Interesting. I think that the material doesn't like okay,
Yes.
silk,
Hmm.
silk in the mouth uh is fun. That looks
Yeah.
like sailcloth. Sailcloth in the mouth? Absolutely not. It that
Uh,
looks rough and coarse, but like I understand the curiosity. I
yeah.
would take a nibble. I would
Yeah.
probably not do anything more than that, but not I'd probably take a tiny
All right.
bite.
All right.
Probably spirit
Are
move
we
me.
thinking split the difference and no?
I think if the spirit moves me. I
All
think
right. All right.
it's a fair, yeah.
All right.
Absolutely fucking not.
Only because it will kill me is I think the correct place for this.
Why is only because it will kill me higher than if the spirit moves me?
Because if the spirit moves me is a maybe. Only because it will kill me is a tentative yes.
I mean, it'll kill you.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see what that would do to a human body.
Oh, absolutely not. Like if Link like bit on the end of it and it just launches directly like up into like the fucking soft palate. Like no, that's
Ooh, that's a fucking mental image. Jesus Christ.
I'm almost sorry, but this is content, baby.
I mean, I guess it's content. Well, here's the
I
thing.
already know this isn't going to be the worst thing I say.
Oh, absolutely not. But here's the thing. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
wouldn't put this in my mouth because it would explode. I would put the time bomb in my mouth even though it explodes.
Ooh, ooh.
because it looks
Okay,
because it looks
okay.
like a little gobstopper. Like a
It
little metal gobstopper. And
does.
I bet
It
it's heavy.
does.
It's a little tungsten nugget.
Ooh, yeah, a little tungsten nugget. I would keep a tungsten nugget in my mouth. I'd keep it in there for like a significant amount of time.
I have a friend who has a tiny little tungsten ball,
Mm-hmm.
and I have stared longingly at it before. I'm
Oh
like, no,
no,
you can't put your
no.
friends' things in your mouth, Araya. You can't do that.
I did not predict how perfect of a person you would be to talk to about this. I thought like you just be like I'd be able to say like, all right, a few of these things I put in your mouth, but you are a
No,
true adventurer in
I mean
this.
like I was one of those kids that bit things. I bit a lot of things because the texture is fun,
It's
okay?
important. It's important.
And it's one of the few senses that is fairly constant from a young age of a way
Hmm.
to explore the world because you can't use your voice for a long time. So
Yeah.
you bite things. I bit a lot of things. I bit my sister, like a lot, but that's because I was a little bastard.
What, Aurea? A little bastard? I can't
No,
even
never.
imagine it. I couldn't do it.
God. Mm.
So this next one is a little. Oh, also, we're definitely good with. I would put that in my mouth, and it will kill us.
I mean,
But
yeah, it won't kill you as long as you don't bite down.
that's
And
true. But
even
like,
then,
yeah,
if you bit down, it would immediately start making noises. You'd have time to spit it out and get clear.
that's true. That's true. Okay, yeah,
It's
and then you can
it's
just
a
like
spite.
toss it like a baseball, and then go for a run.
It's a dangerous lick. It's a spicy lick, but it would be so fun and heavy.
Okay. You're kind of selling me on hell yeah though.
Mm. I
Do we move it
mean,
up?
I
Because like the danger.
the day like the because I'm a fidgeter and I'm a nail biter and a
Mm.
cuticle biter and so much so that I definitely cause myself to bleed. I've gotten more band-aids
Hmm.
from the admins than a reasonable office worker should be getting, and I feel like at a certain point they're gonna know that something's up. A little bit of danger and a little bit of pain it's part of life.
Yeah,
Hell yes.
absolutely.
Hell yes,
Hell
I'd put
yeah.
that in my mouth.
Let's go. Fucking dark horse candidate for hell yeah, the time bomb. We will put that shit in our mouth any day of the week.
Now here's the question. Have you ever looked at a camping stove and said, "What if?"
Okay, so here's the thing about the camping stove, right? is that the blue flame actually doesn't give off any heat at all.
That's true. You cannot use that to keep yourself warm in. So are we going with the fact then that this is a non-heated cooking method? You understand that that means it
Yes.
is probably highly carcinogenic.
Oh shit, I never thought about that.
I don't
But
know if Link can get cancer, but
yeah, well, here's the thing though, is that as much as I'd like a flame that produces no heat in my mouth, I can't. The only thing I'd be able to reasonably get in my mouth are like the little like edge rods that are like part of like the stove part or like the wok on top, and neither of those are satisfying. I think
ooh,
this one might just be a no.
I think so too. If we made a rule that you could take this apart, could you imagine the cool cosplays you could do with like
Oh
flameless fire? But
no,
it's still a
I think we need to
no.
ask this. Yeah, no, I don't think we can.
But
I
still,
don't think we
like,
can take this apart just because of the way
no.
that Zonai devices work. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're so right. Like if I could put a blue, if I could just spit blue flame whenever I wanted to, and all I'd have to do is
Hell
keep a little piece of
yes.
schmutz in my mouth, like that might be like that might be like a new character trait. That might be just some shit that everybody I know has to deal
It's just like, this is me now, friends.
with.
This is what you're gonna deal with. Oh my
So
god.
flame emitter, I think still has the texture
Is that the
of like the other stuff, but also
is that flame or frost?
this one's the flame one.
Okay.
I actually don't have any frost ones in my pockets right now.
I mean, I feel like honestly, I feel like both of these are a hell fucking no for me. I mean, okay, here's the question.
Yeah.
Can you face it out and breathe dragon like a fire?
Oh,
Fire like a
absolutely.
dragon. Dragon like a fire.
Absolutely.
Well, in that
You know what?
case,
Maybe
yeah.
I would put that in my mouth.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not facing that towards me, but again, it's one of those things that doesn't emit heat.
Yeah, and I think this is a conversation we're gonna have later, but I always just think of putting every single thing that can kill me and only because it will kill me, and then sort of going from there, and then like sorting within the tier.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. But like
Yeah.
I feel like any of these ones where it's like if I could face it outwards and run around like a freaky little unicorn just shooting lightning out of my mouth, you
Yes.
know I would. But I think the lightning emitter would just kill you.
Yeah, because it's like that's gonna arc backwards. Like that's not
Yeah.
that's not something to fuck with.
If you could insulate it, but there's no way.
There's no insulate. The whole point of this object is that it's not insulated.
Did I ever tell you about my very first boyfriend from college?
No, please continue.
I was a freshman and he was a senior, which should already be like,
Red flag, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you were just so mature for your age.
I was in Rocky Horror and I was a nerd and he was a nerd. But what he also
Could
was.
we make it any more obvious?
Yeah, exactly. But what he also was, and I'm sorry, I want to just like go out on the record and say, David, if you're watching, sorry. But also, I don't necessarily think that it was creepy. I was 18. Like, it was just we were just fucking around.
Yeah, shit
I
happens,
was way
for
more
sure,
into
for
him
sure.
than he was, but that's because
Aw.
I was a freshman.
Yeah.
He told me about a friend of his that was so kinky that they used cattle prods.
Ooh, okay, okay.
No, not okay. Fucking ow. Who's into that?
Look, if you are into it, it must be divine.
I guess. I mean, like, see, but that's I think where the shock emitter lives. I'm sure that for some people, they would be into that. I don't know if you do that in your mouth though.
Yeah. So I was actually watching a like a sort of it was a MythBusters thing. It was Adam Savage just like people asking him questions and he answers them, and he was talking about like he was talking about like there's one myth that required like somebody getting tased, and fucking Adam was just like, no, we're not doing that. But apparently one of the other guys, I think it was Grant, just like not only did he get tased, but he got like into it. Like him and some other guy just like started
What?
tasing each other after that.
Mm, I mean, like, no shame on the BDSM community and the people who are into pain. It is not for me. I guess
Mhm.
it's like a euphoric rush. I get it, I guess, but like, ow, pain hurts.
Not for you.
It's
Yeah.
not for me.
So I'm gonna have to not put the laser in my mouth because it's like that shit has such a fucking long range that it's like I can't
You'd be
can't be
worried about
fucking with
hurting
that.
somebody.
Yeah, no, it's too much power for me.
That's true, because like the flame is about flamethrower distance. I'm pretty sure the laser goes for like half a mile. You would
Yeah.
kill somebody with that.
You know what? This might be one of the only things that can kill us that I don't want to put in only because it will kill me. Because even if it kills me, it's going through my skull and it's hitting someone else.
I also don't know if it would, because like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would be sick to like chomp down and activate it and just like, pachoo. But like, I don't want to hurt people,
It's
so
so
absolutely
Like
not.
you would like burn down a tree at best. You would cause the next California wildfire.
Ah, shit. I'm in a fire zone. Yeah, absolutely
Can't be
not.
doing that.
But can't
Yeah.
can't be setting off lasers.
Okay, so
Which
hell
side?
yeah.
Well, which side of the fire hydrant? And how long do you have to keep something in your mouth for it to be hell yeah? I
So
would keep a
okay.
time bomb in my mouth conceivably for hours. I would not keep a hydrant in my mouth for hours.
So the thing is that like this is one of those things where I think it is more the dinner plate thing where it's like not quite big enough to fit the whole thing in your mouth. But additionally, I think like for the most part, like if we're putting this in our mouths, we can choose how long and where. And I'm saying this is just a nice refreshing drink.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
summer day, just like just a little sippy, especially because like the water out of the hydrant doesn't come out too fast. You can take a sippy.
That's true. It is, and it's crystal clear and generates seemingly out of nowhere. No, that's fair. That is a
Mhm.
hell yeah. It's just
Yeah,
a nice
yeah,
refreshing drink.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, Zonai orb.
So let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Were you one of those kids that licked D batteries?
I was not. I never got into that.
I was. And
Okay, okay.
a Zonai battery absolutely would. The small Zonai battery, I think would tingle like a D battery.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
And that's
So with
it's
your
pleasant.
expertise, where are we putting this?
I think I would put that in my mouth. I don't think I would keep that in my mouth. I'd lick
Hmm.
that.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
I
That's
feel like in some way I'm betraying my parents by admitting how much I ate non-edible things as a kid. I ate Play-Doh. Like,
no. You were. I don't think that reflects poorly on them at all. You are a sneaky, devious, cunning bastard, and there was nothing they could have done to stop you.
honestly, fair and true. Yeah, that tracks. Fuck off,
Tostada.
Tostada. God damn it.
So, are we putting this below or above shooting flames out of your mouth? Probably
Above.
below.
Well, I mean, shooting flames in my
Ooh.
mouth seems like it would be so fun. I don't know.
Oh God.
I think
Well,
flames is higher.
okay.
Flames would
All
be
right.
fun.
All right. So next we have a Zonai blade. It's just a knife.
It's just a
Yeah, one of the
knife.
Zonai horns. It's just a knife, but like, look at how smooth that orange shit looks.
That would cut your tongue clean fucking off.
No, 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 no. Like, just like bite on like the doll end, like the reverse end. Like you
Don't be one of those knife girls.
I want to put it in my. I want to put it in my
You want to
mouth.
put that in your mouth?
I want to put that in my mouth.
I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm not putting that anywhere near my mouth. We've hit our first disagreement. But I will bow, because I mean I'm over here licking batteries, so like, can we really trust my opinion?
No, I'm the danger mouther. You are the adventurous mouther.
Oh man,
Okay,
it's
so
just
Firewood,
sticks.
hear me out on this. Hear me out on this.
Okay.
Wood looks so cleaned up. Like, have you ever just eaten a popsicle and then just chewed the stick for like an inordinate amount of time?
No.
It's good mouthfeel, I
Okay,
think. Like,
actually, I have like cracked a pot. Yeah, it is. But here's the thing. You know
mm-hmm.
why that's a fun thing? Because like it's got the juice soaked into the wood.
True.
This is just by the nature of it being firewood. Something I have learned recently, having had
Mm-hmm.
to take down a bunch of trees in my backyard. It takes like a year for firewood to dry out enough for it to be burnable. That
Mm.
firewood is full on bone fucking dry. Even though it looks clean and smooth, one bite and you're in Splinter City. It's not going to be fun popsicle wood.
No, you're so right. You're so right, bestie. Is this an absolutely not?
This is an absolutely not from me.
Yeah, let's. I still want to put it above glider.
Fair. I mean, fair. Yeah, I guess. I feel
All
like
right.
none of these are. Okay, now here's the question.
Yes.
Can I put the little nub at the end in my mouth and pretend that I'm a little spider?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, right? Like.
Instant hell. I was like, I don't know. I have any idea what to do to this. No, this is hell yeah. Not quite refreshing beverage, but hell yeah.
Just the idea of like, you come up to me and I'm like hunched over on the ground. You're like, "Hey, Oreo, what you doing?" And I like rear around like a feral little gremlin, and I've got one of these in my mouth, and I skitter away.
I love that so much. You're right now. You're giving the same energy as that thing that Willow bought. and,
Oh yeah,
and for those of you
did we
who
say
didn't see our
yeah? We she bought the centipede.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't see our Price is Tight stream, there was a very freaky thing, and then Willow was just like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna buy that." So fucking check the bot on that one.
Technically, we bought that for her because I think we might have actually sent her more money than it cost. And it was worth every penny.
Absolutely, she made money. All she had to do was keep the worst fucking object I've ever seen in my life in her home.
Joel wouldn't even let her open it up in the house. She had
That's
to open
so
it in the car.
weird. So I don't even know about that.
Oh fuck! It's so good.
So good. All right. Well, speaking of so good, let's get into so bad. I want to hear your thoughts before I say my thoughts because I have very specific thoughts about this Horriblin Claw.
Well, I wouldn't put it in my mouth.
All right. So it seems like our brains went to similar places.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
I don't think that I'm putting it in my mouth.
okay, but here's the thing though. I'm thinking bottom of absolutely not because you're thinking something about this claw. I'm thinking about something about this claw. This used to be on a fucking Horriblin.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think it's smooth. Is the worst thing. I actually, I want to revise it because claws generally are not textured perfectly smooth. And
Yeah.
even if there is a tiny, like, splinter of bone, that's a hell fucking no.
Yeah. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think there's no way. Like these are Horriblins we're talking about. There's no way this hasn't been in a Horriblin asshole before.
Oh,
Like
Jesus
there's no
Christ.
way. Like there's no way.
But you know what? That is something where if I had a dog, you know how, like, you give dogs antlers for, like, chew toys?
Yeah.
This seems like the sort of thing where this would be like my dog's favorite chew toy.
Oh, maybe, but like,
But
I
not
swear that's been
mine.
butthole. It had to have been in a
It's
butthole.
just upsettingly shaped, is what it is.
Yeah, no, that is below. For me, I'm putting it below the threat of accidentally killing somebody else if I bite down. Are you good with that?
I'm good with that. Yeah.
All right,
Is that a scale?
that's a dragon scale, baby.
I'd want to know.
You have to, like, you have to.
I would put that in. I would put that in my mouth. I don't think that's a hell yeah, because I feel like it would really depend on the texture if I kept it there, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like it's a dragon scale though. Like the prestige alone of having this in your mouth. Like how many other people can say they know the mouth feel of a dragon scale? Like
I did finally find one of the dragons, and it felt real good to give it a thorough whack.
I can like dragons are all over the fucking place for me.
They are, but like every time I see them, I look up and I'm like, there isn't a tower nearby. I just don't want to.
That's fair. There are so many ways to get uppies in that game, but that's so fair.
I gotta build a better flying machine. I don't know.
Oh, I have a perfect flying machine, and now it's like I have a motorcycle for kicks, but like
I need to go and get more Zonai, or because I've just been building a bunch of like the 2-fan bikes. Been like, this is good enough for me.
yeah, no, I have a 3-fan bike that I use because I'm extra like that.
I wanna experiment with gimbals. The engine
Gimbals.
the engineers over in Hyrule Engineering have been doing some crazy shit.
Ooh.
They have figured out how much Link weighs. He weighs 12 apples.
Phenomenal.
It's also, if you're flying around and you
Hmm.
have I don't know how far in the game is, but there's a sage that goes in front of you when you're in a vehicle,
Oh,
and he contributes weight. So
interesting.
turn him off if you're flying.
Interesting.
No,
Yeah,
the Hyrule Engineering subreddit is my favorite fucking thing right now. The things that they have made, straight up wild.
yeah, I need to check that out. But yeah, we need what's the final
I'll leave this to
verdict?
your expertise. I feel like you want the prestige, so that might be a hell yeah.
That's a hell yeah. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of hell yeah because of your opinions on it, but
It's up there.
it's hell yeah.
Um,
Warm butterfly.
no, this is a lightning butterfly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
oh, colorblind. It's green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's what?
it's green.
Bullshit. That's orange as hell.
That's
That's
green. That's vibrant green. That's
bullshit.
more green than any other thing has been green this entire time.
Fuck,
What
it is
color
green,
do you
isn't
think?
it?
What color
Thought it
do
was
you think the
orange.
Zonai devices are?
Green?
They're like
Well,
a green blue.
grayish mostly.
Yeah, they're a green blue.
Yeah.
Lightning butterfly, which is lightning resistance. So I don't even think this has the fun of like a tingle on the tongue. I think this is a hell no. I don't want to eat bugs.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it's like I'd eat it over most of the things in hell no, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat it.
Next we have warm dragonfly.
Yeah. Same opinion.
I think above.
You think above. You think because it would be a little bit warm? It'd be a little
Like
more
it'd
pleasant?
be a little bit warm, and also like I just feel like okay, so like have you ever like smashed a moth and then it's like the feathers are
Oh,
like
the
the wings just
powder?
become like dust, yeah, like powder.
Ooh, I actually moved the butterfly like down in front of the Horoblin horn because I forgot about the
Ooh,
dust. The dust
yeah,
would be it would coat your mouth. Ew.
yeah, it'd be really bad. Like I feel like dragonfly wings might not do that. I feel like they might
They
be a little bit
don't.
more crunchy.
I
Okay.
I might have crushed some dragonflies as a kid.
Oh, I'm just glad you didn't say
I
that you
didn't.
put live dragonflies
No,
in
no,
your
no.
mouth.
I
That's what I was worried about. As long as that didn't happen.
To be fair, I did not mean to crush the dragonfly. I caught the dragonfly in my hand and was so excited. And like I walked around with it and went to go show the teacher and I like bent one of the wings.
Yeah.
I think I might have mercy killed that dragonfly. Even as a young kid, I understood what mercy killing was.
Jesus, it was the beginning of your dark path.
I guess.
All right, I I don't know, like
How?
just like
How?
fucking
How?
like I'm thinking just like put like you know just like sit like the handle like in my mouth a little bit.
It'd be heavy. It'd like the rest would hang out of your mouth.
Well, yeah, so I'm thinking actually like full size on this one. Like I just stand on it and then just like a little definitely if the spear moves me.
I feel like you're not thinking about the ergonomics of that position.
I do a lot of squats. I think I'll be fine.
You do a lot of squats, and I don't doubt. I do not. I would never doubt your butt's potential, but
Thank you.
but
Thank you.
it's bad OSHA guidelines to be hunched over for long periods of time, even if you're hanging your jaw on, I guess, a fun.
It's not a long time. It doesn't. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time, baby. Like I'm just saying, like clamp down for a little bit and then clamp out.
Here's the thing, I feel like if this were small enough to fit in my mouth, it might be fun because like you could manipulate the joystick with your tongue.
Ooh,
But
now you're thinking.
but I think that this is a no from me. But you think if the spirit moves you,
That's what I'm thinking.
maybe low of spirit moves me then?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm good with that. So this one is a fucking gently glowing shadow dragonfly, and like on one hand, absolutely not, but on the other hand, I am so curious, but it's like still not enough. Like for me, I'm feeling no, but like what do you think here?
Here's the question.
Yes.
You know those little like bug cages?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put the bug in the bug cage and then in your mouth?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, then no, because I
Because
feel
then you're just putting the cage in your mouth.
true. Because I feel like it would be sick to like smile at someone and have the gaps of light filter through your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that that is going to live for very long in your mouth without some sort of protection. And you know what mothballs smell like?
Oh, you think it's gonna
I think it
definitely
would
taste
taste
like
like that.
that? Oh, you're so right. No, I'm
Dank as
knocking this down to
hell.
absolutely not.
Yeah. And honestly, it might have moth wing. It has moth. It's a glow moth, isn't it? It's like a
Oh,
deep
is it?
moth.
Oh, yeah, no, because that's moth antennae. So yeah, no, that has the moth business
Yeah,
too.
that's on bad butterfly terms. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's just above butterfly because I'd be curious about it because this is like truly like an alien entity. But no,
I would maybe cook this, but
that is
I
true. But
I
that's the thing
wouldn't.
is that for all the food that we have on here, these like food items, they're uncooked too.
Yeah,
So probably
yeah.
not. That
No, I mean like more generally, if we lived in this world, I would want to try cooking with that bug. I would not just put that raw in my mouth.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like cooking crickets like that's a whole thing. Culturally.
Which and now we're on to something interesting here because I mean, I'm not sure I'd eat a raw cricket unless I was starving, but if I was like if there was no other food, I'd absolutely eat a cricket.
I think it's safe to assume that we're not like in a bad spot with these. Like that like this is just like on the daily like how we're feeling.
On the daily I wouldn't eat a cricket, but
Yeah.
maybe if the spirit moves me, maybe no. I don't know.
I'm gonna put this in no
I'm not raw
below.
dogging a cricket.
We're not raw dogging a cricket, and that's the final Oreo stream promise.
Now would you
The
raw dog a
only
frog?
frog is the sticky frog.
Why?
I only put
Why
the
would
sticky
you
frog
only
here
choose the sticky frog? You're
because
a monster.
I didn't want to talk about different frogs, so I chose the most cursed frog I had in my pocket.
I mean,
And this is in Link's pocket. It's probably got like fucking lint stuck to it and shit. Like this is
oh,
a nasty
absolutely.
bad choice.
Absolutely. This frog
Mhm.
would have the same texture that a toddler's car seat has.
Oh no! 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 No!
Also, I love that no matter what, the Horoblin claw is staying at the bottom of the list.
It's been in a hole. I know it has. You can't tell me it hasn't been.
I feel like all of the live creatures, I just don't. I have a dividing line of ethics on like what I'm like. I am not comfortable stepping on a lizard. I'm
Yes.
comfortable stepping on a bug. I feel like if
Mhm.
you have a spine, I am uncomfortable killing you.
That is a very like look, not to like dig into the ethics of your statement, but I feel like it's very like sort of like I feel like it's because you have a spine. Like if things get far enough
Yeah.
away from you, you
Well,
consider it to be like less valuable as like an
I
existence.
feel like it's more because okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that because I feel uncomfortable killing lobsters, and technically they're bugs. Um,
Yeah.
I I I just am not a huge fan of killing things, but mm,
It
I
seems as though it's like with size and complexity of the creature is a little bit more where you're at, maybe.
yeah. I'll also I won't. I'm not gonna go out of my way to kill something. If there's a
Hmm.
spider in my house and I can't easily get it out the door, I'll step on that spider. If there was a lizard, I'd get that thing out no matter what.
Yeah. I'm putting it above the dragonfly like I feel like the tail might be tasty.
I think you're well, I think that of all of the things and absolutely not, at least a lizard I think would have a fun texture. Not to like
Yeah.
chew, but like just I have petted lizards and they're fun
Hmm.
to touch. I'm not sure I'd want to
Yeah.
put it in my
Yeah.
mouth, but
Yeah, and thus the absolutely not. But
yeah.
top of absolutely not is a lizard.
Now,
All right.
do you think
Large zoni.
this
Zoniites.
this kind of looks like it's the texture of obsidian?
Ooh. Ooh.
Like
That feels hell yeah to me.
well, and especially but here's the question. Large zonite is almost as big as Link's head.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go with I would put this in my mouth, and when we get the smaller zoonite, that's a hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Um I one the one thing about the large zonite though is
Hmm.
it glows more than the small. And if you
Yeah,
could
it
fit
does
that
have more
in
of the
there,
glowing.
could
Hmm.
you imagine like making glowing grills?
Ooh.
Right?
Okay. Okay. I hear you.
I'm
I
just
hear
thinking about
you.
the cosplay potential here.
Yo, you're always thinking about that cosplay
Oh,
potential.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, good position in the
Yeah, I
left
think
right.
that's a
Yeah.
yeah. We can
Okay.
always we'll
So
readjust the
this is just honey. Like,
but when you fuse it to a sword, bees come out. There are bees still in that.
oh, oh, that's bad.
Yeah. See, like this is the problem. You have to put the whole thing in your
Hmm.
mouth no matter what. So because you can fuse it onto your shield and sword, we can confirm that there are bees in there. Do you want to put bees and honey in your mouth?
No, I don't want to. But where does it go? But like, where in the entire no quadrant does this go?
I think
Because you get honey, but you also have bees. I mean,
I would
may
put this in no itself because no, I don't want to get stung on the inside of my mouth.
yeah, I'm thinking, is it below? Is it above or below Bad Moth?
I feel like it's actively harmful. It's got to be pretty low.
Okay, so sticky. Okay, like we might get out of this safely. I'm still gonna put it above fucking toddler seed ass frog.
Is that's just so deeply unpleasant that you'd rather eat bees?
Look, I don't have to keep it in my mouth for long, so we're just gonna hope and pray.
Fair.
So this is just a liver.
I mean, I've had raw liver. And it's pretty good, but I feel like maybe monster liver not so much.
Yeah, I'm thinking just in the know.
I don't yeah, cuz I don't I think that Link can eat raw monster parts, right?
I don't think so.
I don't have my Switch near me, so I can't find out.
Yeah.
But like,
So, would
yeah,
you rather eat a raw monster, or would you rather have a raw monster liver in your mouth or a cricket?
a cricket, hands down. At least I know a
Yeah.
cricket is edible.
Yeah, that's so fair. Okay, so large battery. We're going from we're going from a D battery to a fucking car battery.
Yeah. Now, I have never licked a car battery. Yeah, yeah.
Called shot.
Call
Called shot.
shot. I mean, that would kill you for sure.
And I think the sense pleasure of that death would be superior to the sense pleasure of this death.
I feel
The
like it
rocket
would.
feels very instant. So
I feel like the Zonai battery large would suffuse your body with energy, whereas the shock emitter would just like one targeted shock.
yeah, but I think this one would take longer to kill you
Yes,
too.
I do. Well, no, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. All right, so we got this. And what the fuck is that red bit of the texture on this horn? I
What
have no idea, but like
what
I
is this?
kind of want to lick it.
What is this?
This is a horn for sure. I think it's a black horriblin horn.
Well, you know, people eat bone marrow. And that is
Yeah.
definitely bone marrow, but honey, sweetheart, people
Yeah.
don't eat raw bone marrow.
I want to lick it.
You're gonna have diarrhea for fucking sure, but I'm not gonna stop you because I understand the urge.
This feels like like it very direct if the spirit moves me then.
Yeah, yeah. I'd let you lick it first before I took a lick.
Absolutely. So tire, no,
Yeah,
no.
it's not like the worst thing to put in your mouth, but it's a hard pass for me. Not an
Yeah.
absolutely no, but no thank you. That's a polite no.
Yeah. Like I like it. Like I think the thing is with the Zonai stuff, especially, is that there's still a level of intrigue where it's just like, yeah,
What's the
why not?
texture? Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, like give it a shot, see what happens. But like,
But like
largely
probably
no.
no, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Zoanite ore, as discussed.
As
That's a hell
discussed. I mean, again, there's just so much you can do with glowing materials. Let's just pretend like it probably wouldn't give Link cancer. There's a lot of things on this list I'm fairly certain would give you cancer.
yeah. Link can't get cancer. That's what we're gonna say.
We have never seen Link older than 20 something.
Oh, maybe Link only has cancer.
Wait, I mean, Link. This is a dark line of thought. I don't want to finish that statement.
You have to now. You have to now.
I mean, how do we know that? How do we know that the goddesses don't kill him with cancer so that he can't like become what he hates most? We don't want him to get corrupted. He serves his purpose, and then he dies from cancer.
You're right. I do hate this.
Mm-hmm. It was a
Although
bad thought.
I have an entire pitch for a Legend of Zelda game where you play as Ganondorf and Link and Zelda are the bad guys, but that's a whole other story.
It would be so. I mean, would you make it a tower defense game?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know. I feel like that would make for like a decent tower defense game.
That's such a weird take.
I don't know, man.
Fair enough.
I'm a bad game designer.
I'm not saying it's a bad take. I'm just saying I don't get it.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
yeah, either way, like a large part of the plot will literally just be about like this Ganondorf being like almost obsessed with the idea. It's like, no, I'm going to be different. I'm not going to be like the legends.
And then being like, oh, I'm just like my father.
No, well, maybe a little bit, but I want him to be a real good guy.
I would
Anyway.
love that complex take. Yeah, here's
Yes.
Have you ever eaten a raw egg?
I haven't.
I have eaten raw egg yolks. In fact, I literally had raw egg yolk last night, and it was
Ooh,
good.
okay.
I hate raw egg white, but raw egg yolk. There's a Japanese place near us,
Hmm.
where you can get there's like these chicken meatballs, and you can get like a soy sauce with a raw egg, like a Jidori egg yolk in it, and you
Hmm.
mix it together and you dip the chicken
Ooh,
skewer in, and it's
ooh,
so fucking good.
hell yeah.
I would put
The
this in
only
my
the only
mouth.
problem is that there is no disassembly option here. Like,
Oh, just like I would still put that in my mouth because I feel like an eggshell is pretty fun.
yeah,
I
yeah, no,
wouldn't
it does
bite
seem like it'd be a
down.
good. Yeah, yeah, it does seem like it, and it's not like the other things where like insane shit happens if you do bite down.
Are we assuming a world without salmonella?
No, why would we do that?
You want salmonella to exist in this world?
Look, I'm just okay. So I'm just saying that, like, assumably it follows like largely the same rules, but it is worth saying that this is a Japanese game, and Japanese eggs you can eat raw more readily
Ah,
than American
then
eggs.
yeah, because American eggs, high possibility of salmonella
Hmm.
on the outside of the shell. So, but you're right. This is a Japanese game. It's probably safe.
Okay, we're putting it in our mouth. So this is just oil.
So, do you know about the streamer Doug Doug?
No, tell me about Doug Doug.
Doug Doug, phenomenal streamer. His whole thing, like he used to be a computer science engineer. It's
Hmm.
like a programmer. So he like programs shit with his chat, where his chat can control shit in game by typing
Oh
stuff
hell
in.
yeah.
But he's
Hmm.
also on keto, and he said on his stream, and has since confirmed this, and literally does like drinks this on stream, more than half of his daily caloric intake is olive oil.
Hmm. Man,
So,
that guy must be on the toilet constantly.
right, you gotta be shitting yourself like crazy. So, like,
Yeah.
I can't say that this would be like, this wouldn't kill you. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm just thinking bottom of I would put it in my mouth because like I would because it's oil, like it's an ingredient,
yeah, it's not
but
gonna
at the
hurt
same time
you.
it's like yeah, it's not like
Well,
I
or
have no desire, but it will still get in my mouth.
is this would if the spirit moves me then?
No, because like at some point the oil will go in my mouth in one way or another.
You can't just. I mean, at least with the olive oil, it's like flavored. This
Yeah,
is
well,
just like
okay,
raw
well,
cooking with
what I mean
canola
with that
oil.
is the fact that like I will be cooking with it and it'll get in my mouth like that, and at that point it would still like be oil. So maybe it would be if the spirit moves me if we're not counting cooking, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like even the bottle would probably be kind of fun to put in your mouth. You're putting it in no.
Yeah, okay. Well, actually, the bottle though, you sold me on the bottle.
It's like, but that's a big, thick glass bottle. I feel like it would have some weight to it.
Oh yeah, no, big glass bottle is a real good mouthfeel. So
Okay.
next, are we good at that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
warm rock,
that's true. It is warm. I hadn't even
warm
thought
rock.
about the fact that it's warm. And actually, you might as well slap opal up into hell yeah, because when you shoot an opal, it spurts out water.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that is nice.
Like
Actually,
cool
hold
to the
on.
touch.
Yeah.
Really? You'd
Yeah,
put.
no, that's just cool, nice water. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
yeah.
water rock.
Little water
Yeah.
rock. Plus, again, the flex of having gems in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is just an entire moth wing.
Yeah, so that's the Gibdo wing, I think.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
absolutely.
like that's that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather have the bees.
Uncooked, unskinned bass.
Bass does not make for good sashimi.
And it's uncooked and unskinned. What you see is what you get. It looks dead as fuck in that picture, so we're gonna say it is dead, but
No.
this feels absolutely not.
Really, I would put this in no. I would put this in no above cricket. I'd. I feel like it would really depend on how long it's been dead.
Not long. We're gonna say that Link freshly threw a time bomb at it.
Then I would put this in my mouth above. Yeah, it's a fish. It's still like it's got a pleasant enough texture to it. You'd rather have a cricket in your mouth.
I think I'd rather go cricket.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Cricket's I don't know. Fish weird me out.
Fair. I mean, yeah, I get that. Plus, bass are big. You could fit a cricket in your mouth. You might not be able to fit a whole bass in your mouth.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd have to like Gollum it, where it's like still like mostly hanging out of my mouth.
Oh man, we haven't even talked about the new Gollum game
Why would we?
because it's so trash.
Oh my god. Also, we have this much to go for, and we've already had an hour on stream.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. There's just a lot of work to be done. Look, somebody's got to do the hard work of fucking just finding out.
True. I did used to chew on earrings as a kid.
And let's be real here. This looks like there's a lot of good texture here.
But
like there's a lot of interesting shaping.
It does look like it's sharp.
Not so sharp that it'll hurt, though. You know.
I would put that in my mouth.
Absolutely. I'm even thinking of hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Below the zoonite because it doesn't glow.
Yeah, because it doesn't glow. You gotta flex on the haters.
Absolutely. All right, fan.
I don't know if this would fit.
It wouldn't. You'd have to like just be like sort of like chomping on the grate.
But if you were able to get your mouth around it like an orange slice, it would be very funny to turn to somebody, bite down, and suddenly be blasting them with fan air.
That is okay, but also it'll dry out your mouth so fucking fast.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is the top and no, because this isn't offensive or anything, and it's better than a tire, but like there's nothing here for me.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay, so this next one.
I chewed on hair ties as a kid.
But so this is Link's hair tie, specifically.
Ooh.
This is... He's not cleaning this. This is like filled with his hair oil and his like grease, and this is just... Look.
This has been covered in more blood and, like, gloom than any one piece of clothing should be.
And here's what I gotta say about it, too. If, for some people, that makes it an immediate hell yeah.
Ugh.
For other people, it makes it an absolutely no. And I want to know where on the spectrum you fall.
See, here's the thing. If this was clean, I would say hell yes. Like, I don't anymore. I definitely used to chew on hairbands.
Yeah, I just don't think he cleans this.
I think that's, I'm trying to think, because, like, this would be akin to licking Link. So really, this is going to be an early indication of if we would lick Link. And
Which I'm going to tell you right now is an instant yes, but...
But, okay, I guess it's like, the person versus their clothing is a different story.
Absolutely.
I think that this is a no. Not an absolutely not. If you washed it, maybe. Otherwise...
I kind of want to go if the spirit moves me. Like, I could
what
see it.
Spirit is moving you to chew on that grimy piece of cloth?
Rabid horniness. That is the spirit.
So you're removing this from Link's...
rabid horniness for this fucking twink.
You're removing that with your teeth, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If the spirit moves me.
Fair enough. This is another fucking wheel. Put it with the other wheel.
Put it with the other
wheel. Put it with the wheel. Wheels are not great to eat.
All right.
We've gotten to the thing that sparked the whole thing.
The most. Yeah, no. We were looking, like, I was like, so I messaged Aurea, and I was just, like, talking about, like, this idea, and I was just like, yeah, no, just, like, shit you just want to put in your mouth. And then you immediately brought up the Bright Bloom, and I said, I was literally thinking about Bright Bloom when I said this. Is this... Look, warm rock... This might be top. This might be the number one.
So, I don't think that this would be warm. This looks like a cool light. It doesn't have any temperature indication.
Hmm.
I think that I don't rave. I don't go to like parties.
Hmm.
I'm a little shut in. Uh I would go to a rave just to have one of these in my mouth.
Hell yeah. So
Like this
okay.
would just be fun.
So the question is, where in like definitely in the top. Where in the top five are we putting
I
this?
don't think this would have the same sort of fun weight and temperature that the top 3. I think that that might be the right place for it.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think the fun part of this is the fact that it glows. I don't think that this has a good taste. I think that has a neutral taste, a sort of like planty texture, but it
Yeah,
glows.
yeah, but and it's also just a very good shape. And also, if you look at the top, there is some
Uh,
very interesting texture
uh,
going on there.
oh yeah, Barry? What's fun about that shape?
Oh, so Chew Jelly's the next one, and legitimately, the part that I'm worried about is like it like coating my mouth.
Well, chew
Like,
jellies when you throw them burst out in water. You know what this is?
what is it?
It's a water Tide Pod.
Oh wait, is it just water? Water?
It is
Like
literally
regular water?
just it acts like water. It'll put out fire, it conducts electricity, it has the same color and like viscosity as water. For all
No
intents and
fucking
purposes,
kidding.
yeah.
Huh.
If something's on fire and you need it to not be, this works I believe like a splash fruit.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? This was gonna go from like an absolutely not because I was like worried about the consistency literally coating my mouth and killing me, like because I choke. I think this might go all the way up. I would put that in my mouth.
I feel like a water Tide Pod is pretty would be pretty satisfying.
Yeah, I think even above an egg.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Would you put a salad in your mouth?
Okay. So in Breath of the Wild, I feel like the Korok leaves looked very lively. In
This one
Tears of
does
the
this
Kingdom, they look so dry.
and
They look
spiky.
so dry.
But you can cook this and make it into a green salad. So it functions the same as like cooking herbs where you just make that into a salad. So it doesn't make dubious food. So there has to be some maybe it's like kale where it doesn't look appetizing and it's kind of tough, but like if you soften it up, but it does look
I'm
spiky.
thinking top of no. Like it's not
It does
like
look
it'll be
spiky.
fine, but I don't like it's dry. That's what gets me. It looks so dry and like crumbly. It's
Yeah,
like putting
no.
like whenever fall leaves get in your mouth, it's not a good time.
What? Hey, are you just like going outside in the fall with your mouth open?
Now look, sometimes you do shit and your mouth just happens to be open and like a little bit of leaves get in your mouth and
That
that is
has
not
literally never happened to me.
well, let me tell you, it's not good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, like what the fuck even is that? I've
It
never like
glows.
it. It does the most damage of fucking like any horn though more not
Yeah.
any horn, but like it does a severe amount of damage. Like this will
It's
kill.
a
This is only
good.
because it will kill me.
But it doesn't look I don't Okay, look at that shape.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it has edges.
Yeah, no, it does so much damage, but like it still acts like a blade and everything else. But like it's like a keyblade. It's like show me where the blade is on this. But the game just goes, yeah, no, but like there's a blade there. And it's like, well, show me where it is. And the game's like, no, it's there.
I think that again for cosplay purposes, if you like strap something onto this so you could have it as like a horn, like so
Hmm.
you're an anglerfish, that
Ooh,
would be
all right,
sick
all
cuz it
right.
again it glows and I am apparently some sort of freaky little light goblin.
Yeah, I'm picking that up.
But you're right, it probably would kill you.
Yeah, I'm thinking above the fucking slow taser death.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fair. We're
All
getting
right.
into just straight weapons.
Only for a bit. Only for a bit. I didn't. A lot of weapon parts I omitted just because a lot of them were too samey.
You know what you didn't include that I
What?
was thinking about? I think it's a moblin horn. Those like
Hmm.
or like a Lizalfos horn, those like ridged, spiny, like jawbone looking things.
Oh,
They're
I'm not sure I know which one you're talking about.
oh, hold on. Let me monster part Tears of the Kingdom. Because there is a one specific one. Uh I'll have to find it. Actually, you don't have Black Moblin horn on there either, which would be so bad to put in your mouth. Anyways, there's just like one that's so spiky and uncomfortable looking that I'm like, no fucking way. There'd be blood everywhere.
Fuck.
Anyways,
So
weapons.
I'm thinking putting the axe head below the knife.
I think you stand alone here in that I would not put this in my fucking mouth. You would die.
Look at the orange part though. It looks so
The
smooth but like
orange part,
textured.
you know what else looks smooth? A fucking knife.
I want it in my mouth.
Well, and I'm not gonna stop you.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
Maybe
will.
that's it. If one of us says I would put that in my mouth and the other one would not stop the other one, then it's I put it in the mouth territory. If they're
Yeah.
stopped, then it goes to spirit moves me.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah. I would stop you from putting this one in your mouth.
Yeah, the Japanese saw, I'm not into that either.
Like, that's at least the other ones, it's like they have only one cutting angle. No matter
Mhm.
what you do, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking no, like below cooking pot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I would put that at the bottom of no. But I mean, like, maybe you could like put the nubbin at the end in your mouth and maybe be careful and not hurt yourself.
Yeah, like I just don't want a cricket in my mouth or
Yeah,
like a liver.
the cricket really bugs you.
It's not good. It's not good.
This again, this next one, there is no point that you could put that one in your mouth where it would not cut your mouth open like you're the fucking Joker.
Okay, so it depends because I don't know. Like, I think it's conical though.
No, these are flat.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, no, this is absolutely not them.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're gonna cut yourself open. It's like if you could hold it like your Zorro between your teeth,
Oh,
which would be
that brings it up.
cool.
That brings it up.
But like, I don't want that in my mouth. I want that between my teeth, which is different.
That is different. That is different. All right, we'll go back to.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
This is just an apple.
Yeah, you
I
ever
like
just bite into
apples.
an apple and just keep it there?
Yes, it's fun.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a hell yeah.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? You know what? Actually, we're putting that above earrings.
What?
You know, we're gonna put this above glow rocks.
I'm sorry. Do you know how fucking crazy it is that the only actual food on this list so far that is edible raw is not at the top of hell yeah?
Because I'm not excited about that. That's boring.
I guess
I
you're
can
not.
eat an apple all day.
I guess
No
that's.
one would even care.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. It's weird, but it's fair. How do you feel about spicy foods, though?
Okay, spicy food, yes. Just the raw pepper on its own, no.
I don't think it would be that fun a texture, and I'm not into eating raw. That looks like a jalapeno too. Like,
Yeah, and like I've bitten into a jalapeno before, and just like felt that heat, and it's like you got to do it once, but like this has got to be the top of
do
no.
you have to do it once?
Yeah,
I haven't.
well, you have to.
Well, fucking come over here and make me then.
Fine.
that's
Absolutely.
that's
I'm
a
gonna shove a
challenge.
jalapeno in your mouth as soon as I get over there.
Oh man. Fair enough. This is uncut amber.
Hell yeah.
This would be sharp.
Look how smooth it is.
No, it's not smooth. It's got like
It looks smooth as hell.
it has a sharp. I don't want. If this is smooth, I don't want to know what sharp is to you.
We can put it in. I will not go lower than I would put that in my mouth. I want this in my mouth, Aurea. I want this in my mouth.
I don't know if I'd stop you because I don't think it would actively harm you. I'm not putting that in my mouth.
All right, so we'll put it with the other sharp objects that I want in my mouth.
Because
this is top of the sharp objects exclusively Barry wants in her mouth.
You don't have Topaz on this list. There's no. Oh no, Topaz is there. Never mind.
Yep. Take it easy. Take it easy.
We'll get to gentle electrocution later.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now let's talk.
No, we'll get to it now. Actually,
this is not gentle. Zonai batteries are like hooking a car battery to your nipples.
Yeah. Is this below or above the other? Probably below the other car battery, because this one's got some fucking
that one is
pizzazz.
Infinite energy for a short period of time. I feel like there might be equal like energy outputs. They're both bad.
Yeah,
they'll both
and
kill
I'll take the one that'll kill me quicker.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
King Dorphan's scales.
This has got to be low. That motherfucker does not move. He does not shower.
Ugh.
He's a nasty fish.
I was just thinking, like, forget all the nasty fish business. Look how sharp it is.
Yeah, this might be. This is definitely. I'm thinking with the Japanese saw.
Yeah, this would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
There we go.
Aha! Crickets! Cricket! I'm gonna make you eat crickets. No, you don't.
Don't you dare.
I bet.
Look, I'm just saying that I'm going to shove a jalapeno in your mouth. The cricket is not an equivalent. That's not an equivalent exchange.
That's totally an equivalent exchange.
Well, yeah, fucking bring it up to the Elric brothers, all right? No.
And you say you don't watch anime.
I mean, I love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but that's
who doesn't?
I don't. Yeah, exactly my point. But also, it's like I don't watch a lot of anime. It's like if I called myself a weeb, people would be like, "No, like what have you watched?" And it's like I could name like less than 10 anime I've watched.
See, I don't think.
I mean, it gets close to it, but at the same time, if you compare that to the amount of general TV shows I've watched,
I feel like I've asked you this question before, and the answer was probably no. But have you seen classic Evangelion?
No, Evangelion's definitely one that's on my list.
Honestly, because I think it's one of those shows where if you start it, you might bounce off of it because you do need to get a couple of episodes in before it's not just Monster of the Week fighting an angel. I think you'd really like Evangelion.
Yeah, and like the thing is about Evangelion is I probably like if it's just the first few episodes that aren't good, like I am invested in wanting to like Evangelion, so like that'll help me get through.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also, you should watch Kill la Kill, but I'm getting off track.
I didn't like it actually. I
really?
watched a little bit of it. Yeah, no, I bounced off. Okay, so it does this thing where it like has like kind of like fast paced like action ish. But then they like just freeze all the combat for one like glamour shot or whatever, and like where it's like really well detailed and everything, but like it breaks the pace of the combat so much for me that it just ruins it. Like I'm just like it just kind of like hurts because everything's going fast and then everything fucking stops.
I think that can
like
be
a few extra frames, and my brain just says no.
I think that could be chalked up to the fact that was Studio Trigger's very first anime.
Yeah,
it does get better, but I understand that it's
it's also like one thing where it's like I also understand why somebody would actually actively like that part of it because it does give you these beautiful stills to look at.
Oh,
for a second.
every frame a painting.
Real no.
Fair.
Yeah,
I get that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you ever put a rubber band in your mouth?
You ever put a water balloon in your mouth?
Ooh. The only thing, like, I think this is, like, it's only because it comes from these Octorok things, which look so nasty. Like, if this didn't come from an actual organic beast, it would be higher, but I'm thinking this is Spirit Moves Me.
Have you ever had haggis?
No.
It's not bad. Yeah, I think spirit moved me. I feel like this would have a fun rubbery texture, but it would be a little off-putting knowing where it came from.
Yeah, I think this is exactly where he'd put haggis.
Fair, fair. It's
Fucking
a
haggis here.
sometimes food.
Yeah, if the spirit moves me and I'm in Scotland, I might eat a haggis. But like, if I'm not in Scotland and I'm not feeling it, like, no.
Fair, fair.
All right, warm dildo.
So warm Lizalfos horn, but sure.
Yeah, no, but like, look at it though.
All right. What people are you hanging out with that you guys are unicorn horn fucking?
I don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer it, but by not answering it, you're answering it.
Then I fucking lay my life before the jury.
If we ignore the fact that you think this is a dildo, which by the way, have a little self-respect and don't shove blades up yourself.
It is sharp.
It is so sharp.
I continually underestimate how sharp items are.
I would put that in my mouth.
Okay. Oh, that's not where I was expecting you to go with that. Okay.
Because I think it's warm.
Yeah, it is warm. Okay, warm blade. Where?
Yeah, that's probably a
Here?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
yeah.
actively dangerous, but I feel like because it's a horn and not a blade, it has less cutting potential than the actual blades.
Yeah. I see. I kind of want it to be below amber though.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay. If you're okay with that, then we'll put it there.
Cool.
Now
Lizalfos horn.
if you, no way in hell is that going in my butt.
This is so sharp.
Yeah, this is, and it's like cold. It's like a sharp ice cube. That's gonna have to be a no.
Yeah, sharp ice cuts like hell. No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
this would hurt. I feel like you could potentially suck on this to cool yourself down.
Yeah.
Very carefully. But if I had any other option, I'm not putting that in my mouth.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good spot for it to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, this is carrots. Uncooked carrots aren't tasty, but they don't have a bad mouthfeel.
They have a fun crunch. I like crunch. I like crunchy foods.
Yeah, like, would I actively put it in my mouth? Maybe not, but I would put this in my mouth.
Yeah, I would put that in my mouth. I would rather eat an apple than a carrot, but I'd eat a carrot. You're putting that below the dangerous blades?
I actively need to put those in my mouth, Ori.
This is so jarring because I would definitely put that above egg. I would eat an egg before I'd eat a carrot. I'd eat a carrot before I ate an egg.
I don't want to put it over the blades. I don't want to put it over the blades. I just.
But what about 2 carrots?
Oh, that's double the power.
It is double the power. Tasty carrots. This is just a fucking flower.
No, okay, but okay. But first off, it has the power of the sun and has unique fucking capabilities. I am deeply curious about this.
I got the power of sun and anime on my side.
Yeah, in my fucking mouth.
It doesn't have that power raw though.
But it's still latent.
I get, but it only comes out when you cook it. This is gonna taste like leaves.
I want to know. Okay, so where would you put it? Because this is gonna have to be one of those ones where we just disagree, and we're gonna have to find a middle ground. Because for me, this is above a Tide Pod.
This is below a Tide Pod. This is probably above the blades for me.
All right, we'll put it above egg.
Okay, I'm not sure I'd put this in my mouth, but sure.
Yeah, wait, you said above the blades, right? You said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
I'd rather have that in my mouth than an egg and the blades.
Yeah. So this is just a green onion.
I like green onions.
This is a hell yeah.
Yeah, they're crunchy. Like they've got a nice mouth feel, kind of woody, kind of crunchy.
Yeah. So would you zoanite or green onion?
I feel like obsidian, if it didn't have sharp edges and it glows, would just be fun.
No, this is green onion is above earrings but below obsidian, glowing obsidian.
Is it green onion or is it garlic?
It's definitely green onion.
Green onion doesn't have a bulb at the end.
Okay, that's probably more of a leek, which is in that green onion family.
Leeks don't have bulbs at the end either. When was the last time you ate a leek?
Do.
No, they do not. They do not.
Look, okay, so it's a little different, I guess, but it's definitely green onion inspired at least.
Because, like, all right, the answer changes for me if that's garlic.
I mean, garlic's really good too, but does garlic have like a big green uppy stem?
Yes.
Oh, huh.
And in fact, garlic is only if the spirit moves me, because garlic paper sucks.
Yeah, and like,
but it's hard to tell. I mean, like, it's hard to tell what this is. Like, I thought it was a green onion until I looked kind of closely at it. Hard to tell. I don't think garlic grows as tall as this does. So who knows?
Yeah, if both of our first instincts were green onion, I think we should just trust green onion, if no other reason than to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Because you weren't able to stay for the full 3 hours, and boy howdy,
yeah,
does it look like you might have to anyway.
I have about 40 minutes left.
Jeez. Okay. This weird wooden horn.
Absolutely not. Although it does look like it has that juicy bit that you want to lick.
Yeah, and like also I think the texture does look more interesting than most things. I'm thinking absolute top of absolutely not.
Okay. Would you just eat a hoof?
No, like they like flake.
Also, hoofs are literally the same material as fingernails.
Yeah. Like, I mean, at the same time, but like I chew my fingernails for sure.
I chew my fingernails because they're attached to me. I'm not gonna go up to a horse and bite them. Would you?
Horia?
I'm calling you out. This is a call out post. Are you biting horses?
Not actively, but right now, and I may regret this choice tomorrow. And I don't know if I agree with it right now, but I think this is the exact moment that the spirit is moving me.
You're going to a place I cannot follow. But the sad thing is I kind of like, I do now kind of want to know what the texture is like.
Let's be bold. Let's be bold together.
Let's be bold together. Is this a large battery?
This is a large battery.
This would kill you instantly.
Yeah, this goes with the other batteries.
Yeah.
So this...
What is that?
Okay, actually, I think this should go above... okay, so actually, let's go back to this horn here.
Okay.
The one at the top of absolutely not. I think this should be bumped up to no.
Okay, why?
Because like, I'd still rather have it than, like, the liver and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is that...
Yeah.
Actually, hold.
Yeah. Cooking pot getting disrespected up in here.
Always disrespect. It's a heatless cooking pot, all right? But besides, liberals don't like gas stoves or something. Anyway.
It's true. I'm a bad liberal. I have a gas stove.
I have a gas stove too. I don't even know if that's how it goes. I'm just trying to be politically relevant to something that people talked about like months ago.
Oh man. What the fuck is
this horn has actively squirming skulls on it, and it truly upsets me to my core.
What the fuck is this?
It's a fucking boss moblin horn, I think.
Ooh, no.
Or it's a Stalfos horn. I don't know, but either way, it's or big like the bone Hinox. I don't know. It might be Hinox. I don't know. But the thing is that those 3 skulls that are on that horn, they move. They chitter and they clatter. Yeah, it's real no. It's real no.
It actively unpleasant and sharp. No, absolutely not.
All right. Do you think it should go deeper in, or do you think below B's is a good place?
Would you rather bleed or have your mouth entirely coated by moth dust?
I'd rather bleed.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, this is just like a bunch of like this is a I think this is a what Hinox thing, and it's just like a bunch of chain.
I'd chew on chain.
Yeah,
As
it's
long
not
as
a
it
bad
was
enough.
just the metal.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Also, you don't have Gibdo guts in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of guts I didn't decide to put in just because
Fair.
at
I mean,
some
all of
point
it would
I'm
just
just
be
like,
all of it would be absolutely no, but Gibdo guts in particular look disgusting.
oh, I don't remember what the Gibdo guts look like.
They're
But you know
heinous.
what? I'm gonna consider that a good thing.
That's
Flaming dragon horn.
literally just a rock of active magma. This
Yeah.
would kill you.
Top of only because it will kill me.
Yeah,
N- uh,
this would hurt. This would hurt a lot.
this would hurt
You
a
would
lot.
die in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
That looks like a toe.
It is a frog tooth. Frox?
Frox, yeah.
Frox, yeah. I added all the teeth because teeth do belong in your mouth.
Teeth do. Frogs shouldn't have teeth.
Yeah, this frog got teeth.
I don't like that.
I'm thinking right below the pepper.
It has skin attached to the tooth.
I don't know, but like, yeah.
Could you imagine the feeling of hard bone and rubbery frog flesh in your mouth?
It's not bad.
It's pretty
not
bad.
bad. It's not bad.
It's pretty bad. I'm okay with it underneath the pepper, but yikes.
Oh,
Ah!
what the hell? Get that out of here. Underneath the pepper.
It's a.
Yeah.
I feel like for most of the rest of the teeth, I'd be okay putting those in my mouth. Like, yeah, it's not like the top, but it'd be like a dinosaur tooth. I'd put a dinosaur tooth in my
Yeah.
mouth.
So is this is it a wood put or if the spirit moves you?
Probably if the spirit moves me.
All right. Above a hoof.
Above a hoof.
Wait, God, where'd it go?
Oh,
there
there,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, my mouse is being a little silly.
Little it's fighting ya.
Above a hoof. Above raging.
Hey,
Link horniness.
you had a vibe with the link horniness. I'll let you decide.
All right, this is going below.
Sharper tooth.
Sharper tooth.
I'd put a shark tooth in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm putting above.
Just for the danger of it?
Just for the danger. And I don't know, just like a nice curvature on it.
This I feel like would be fun to rub your tongue across.
Ooh, bold choice. It's like, but you can't.
It's a bumpy.
I think this is the
think
bottom
it's-
so far.
Okay, fair enough. That's a toenail. That's a
Is it?
Hinox.
No, I don't think it's a toenail. I think this
Hold
is
on.
a tooth.
I'm gonna double check.
No, I have Hinox toenail in here somewhere. Yeah, no, this is the toenail.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'd put that in my mouth. Hinoxes gross me out.
Yeah.
It's also big.
So do you think are we gonna put it like in the no, like below all the other teeth then?
I would put it there. I think it's also
Yeah.
too big to comfortably fit in your mouth. It's also like a boring shape.
It is a boring shape.
Yeah. Is that just like a fucking multi-pronged claw?
It's a Lionel horn, I think. But it's like yeah, it looks like a very angry hand.
This would hurt like hell, but the flex of having a grill made out of Linox horns. But
I
this
think
would
this is gonna. I
hurt.
think this is gonna be bottom of no. Like I don't want to put an absolutely not because there's something that speaks to me about this.
You'd rather have
as
that
an
in your
object.
mouth than the liver? Sorry, you'd rather have the liver in your mouth?
Above
You'd
liver.
rather have the cricket in your mouth?
It looks real sharp.
It
I
does
don't
look
know.
real sharp.
Above liver, but
Yeah.
below fish.
Yeah. So, This controversial. This would kill you. If you
Yeah.
manage to put that in your mouth and activate it, it would rip your jaw off.
Yeah, no, that feels awful. Just thinking about it.
It would hurt so much. The cannon too, yeah. Depending on
Top of only because it will kill me.
if you had that facing outwards, that would be fun.
It would be too much devastation.
Actually, no, that would kill you regardless because they have a blowback on it.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that'll
That'll break your neck. No matter where you're putting that, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the top because that seems like a satisfying quick kill. Your brain just explodes. Like, you're just done.
Yeah.
Stabilizer. This would definitely kill you. These things kick like a motherfucker when they turn on.
No, but have you ever, you know Weeble Wobbles?
Oh no, I hear you. Okay.
It has a
keep
satisfying weight to it. I don't think I'd put this in my mouth because I think that no matter what size, it would be too big.
Yeah, it'll be too big. Yeah, it won't be able to get the Weeble Wobble vibe, but
It would also be dangerous, but it would be a satisfying weight.
oh, so if you think this, because I think this will kill you in a very similar way to the spring. If you think it'll be a satisfying death, do you want to move it up?
No, I think this would kill you like the spring does, but there's a longing in me that wants it to be smaller so that I could pocket it like a chipmunk. But it's not going to happen.
I hear that. Yeah. So this is just floor.
It's just a floating piece of rock. How much do you want to chew on basalt? And the answer is 0 for me.
Yeah, it's definitely in no. I'm trying to think of where in no, because to me, this is just the floor.
This wouldn't hurt.
Where do I put the floor?
Like it wouldn't. This wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't.
So I think it's high, but I don't think that it's like I'm actively seeking out chewing on gravel.
Yeah, I'm thinking above sharp ice.
Yeah. Okay. Now here's the controversial. Well, I don't know if it's controversial.
I don't think it's that controversial.
Where do we put Link?
It's at least I would put it in my mouth, but I think hell yeah.
All right. Now here's where the controversial starts because you are putting him in your mouth for one reason.
Yes.
Would you cannibalize Link?
No.
All that like lean muscle? Actually,
He's my baby girl. He's my baby girl.
He'd be, you know,
he'd be tough. He's working so much. He's constantly
He'd be
moving.
super gamey.
He'd be so gamey and so tough. Like that's why we keep cows and stuff from moving a lot because it's like because otherwise the meat gets less tender the more like it works out. So this is just a very gamey, incredibly tough piece of meat. Also, he's my baby girl.
So I guess the question is how much do the two of us want to bang the twink?
Yeah, specifically put him in our mouth.
I mean, like,
okay, above or below the time bomb? I leave this to you. Would you rather put a time bomb or a twink in your mouth?
Here's a very important question.
Yeah.
Did Link just bathe?
You know what? He's a very on one hand, I don't think he bathes super often.
I think he's a scrungy little guy.
But also, he's considerate. If he knows that he's going in your mouth, he would bathe first.
But Link is too focused on like saving the world. I don't think that he's planning ahead for this.
I trust him. I trust him. And also like let's remember, this is a person. We still have to get consent and everything, and like he'll have time to go take a shower.
Are we talking like Fug Trap Link or?
We're talking about as straight Tears of the Kingdom.
Hey, she knows what Fug Trap is.
Say that again.
She knows what Fug Trap is.
Look, I don't need to dignify anything. Least of all you.
I think that I would keep the time bomb in my mouth longer than Link, and yes, Link, that is a dig.
Damn. Okay. More than a warm rock, but less than a time bomb.
I think that time bomb is an everyday cheek pocket. I think that Link is
It's an
not
everyday carry for
I-
your
I
mouth.
think that Link is an everyday carry. Also, Link isn't appropriate for every situation. I can't have Link in my mouth with polite company.
Then you need to keep better company, hon.
I keep company that doesn't want to just see me blowing a twink.
Again, better company.
I guess. So this is the spiciest of takes here.
Absolutely. Okay, so this one, okay, so all the Zonai material are clearly like almost otherworldly material. Whatever they use for glass, I want in my mouth. I want to know. I want to know if that plastic glass ass fucking what they got on that light bulb. I want to know. I want to know.
I want this in my mouth for a different reason, which is that I'm a little light gremlin and I want
You
to
are a
shine.
little like
I want to shine a spotlight straight out my mouth and blind any man who dares behold me with their eyes.
Ooh,
Fuck the male gaze.
You know what? You brought casual misandry into it, so I'm putting it on top.
Can you imagine Medusa, but with like a 1,000-watt spotlight in her mouth?
Yeah, just 1,000 lumens. Just fucking turning you to ash. Okay, but where and I would put that in my mouth are we gonna put? Maybe this is a little high because the
Like,
flamethrower.
Yeah, because a
Tingle.
flamethrower would be so fun. I don't
It'd
know.
also be.
It's yeah.
uh,
Do we want to lick batteries or do we want to glow like the sun?
I wanna taste that glass.
I guess you want to taste that glass. Fair
I
enough.
wanna taste that glass. Steak.
Here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that even if you tried to, I don't think this could kill you.
Yeah, I mean, it could kill you, but only in the way that like blunt force objects can kill you.
Yeah. If you're using Ultra Hand to put this in your mouth, I bet this would go through you.
Oh God, I'm gonna put like so you can definitely disagree. If this spirit moves me, because I'm imagining like biting onto the edge. The idea, like, if I use Ultra Hand to put it in my mouth and it just fucking does that glue thing to like stick it, I don't want to find out. I am not willing to find that out.
That would actually probably hurt you a lot.
And even if it didn't, that is scary as hell.
Yeah, but what if the glue property has like a weird tingly sensation on your tongue?
I'm not risking it. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with it.
Also, the goo kind of looks sticky, so yeah, I'd say if the spirit. I worry that the texture of the spike looks like if you dragged your teeth across it, it looks like it looks like it would make the sound that nails on chalkboards make.
I wonder if I could sharpen my teeth with this.
I think you could.
Hell yeah.
The strong.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking dusty ass mirror.
These mirrors don't even reflect Link's perfect visage. Trash.
The mirrors are so fucking useless. I hate them.
They really are. Yeah.
Just no. Like, it's got a smoothness that the fan doesn't have.
But
I don't know, because it can bite
it's
at the grain
so
a little
big.
bit.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Best
I
case
don't know.
scenario, you could have the nubbin on the back in your mouth and like reflect light into oncoming traffic. But otherwise, I don't know what you do with that.
The fact this is among your priorities.
Look, I look at everything through a lens of how much chaos I can cause with it.
You are truly a light goblin. I did not know that this was your true gender, but here we are.
Now, here's my question.
She, her, light gremlin.
Oh God, yeah. No, I'm changing my pronouns on my profile. Ooh. Now, here's my question to you, and this is personal, and I understand if the answer is you don't want to talk about it, but have you ever licked a Roomba?
No.
Would you lick this Roomba?
No.
Would you put this Roomba in your mouth?
No.
It's so big.
Would you?
No, I would feel bad for it. More than I'd
Oh.
feel bad for putting any of the other sentient creatures in my mouth. This thing just has like sad eyes. I wouldn't want to bite down. I would be.
There's no way I'm putting it below cricket though. Like,
I don't think this will actively harm you. I don't even think it would necessarily be bad. I just feel weird about putting a Roomba in my mouth.
yeah, so I'm thinking like we can put it a little bit like below these scales if you'd like,
Yeah.
but
It's not gonna
I'm
hurt you.
yeah, it's just so big though, and it's floor. I don't know. It's got a floor.
I think
It's
it
giving floor.
I think that's where it belongs.
Okay, I'm glad you think so. All right, little guy. Would you put a little guy in your mouth?
These guys are sentient. You ever think about how fucked up it is that you've got 9 sentient heads in your pocket?
I don't know how sentient they are. I think it's machine learning.
I mean, it's the real question of like at what point do we consider something sentient?
I just don't think the Legend of Zelda is there yet. I think until it starts trying to communicate to me in ways that don't feel explicitly programmed for a specific purpose, then maybe we can start worrying about it. But for right now,
Okay, I mean then the question is would you make out with a sex doll? Cuz like that's if it's not sentient,
yeah,
it's this is you want to put your tongue down a robot throat?
I would not.
It doesn't look like it has a mouth.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm thinking about putting it like above floor because there's
Yeah,
no real mouth, there's no real sexualness to it, there's no softness.
it's just a bad bite is what it is.
It's just a bad bite, and maybe you can give him a little kiss, and maybe you can pretend like that means something. But at the end of the day, nah, chief,
It's
nah,
not
chief,
it. Nah, nah.
ain't it?
So like the next few are
This
just food.
absolutely. Also, I am a little bit surprised this isn't getting a little bit more traction with views. We've had like 3 the whole time,
Yeah.
and 2 of them are us. We might do better on YouTube.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is just a glow mushroom.
It's a glowy mushroom. I'd eat that.
Yeah, you're the glow queen. Where are we putting it?
I would put that in my mouth.
Yeah,
Like
where in your mouth?
mushrooms don't have a great texture, but I would put
Yeah.
that in my mouth. Yeah.
Above a Tide Pod, below a Tide Pod,
I
somewhere
want
else
I want
entirely?
that Tide Pod in my mouth.
Okay, okay. So above the sundaline, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all
Because
right.
one of those is actual food and one of those is a plant.
It's got the power of the sun in the palm of my mouth.
I guess. I guess. Raw
Sky.
ass mushroom. No, that's not a sky shroom. That's a Hylian shroom.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, just the mushroom ass mushroom.
Lower than the
like
glow shrooms.
lower than the ghost shroom. That's exactly where I was thinking.
Yeah. Because it's just a regular mushroom. It doesn't glow. Boo.
Okay, so
Lame.
this is a truffle, but it's like textured like a ball sack. So I don't know about this one.
I don't think that eating truffle straight is the way that one enjoys a truffle. In fact,
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say I don't really like truffle.
Ooh.
It's
So is
woody.
this a no for you?
This is a no for me.
All right, above pepper, I imagine.
Yeah, I'd put a truffle. Honestly, I'd probably put a truffle in my mouth before I put a hoof in my mouth.
Yeah, I was just about to point out that truffle is below hoof.
Maybe if the spirit moves me.
That's true. Like the spirit might move you to put a truffle in your mouth, and that like along with oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there would be something truly decadent about housing a whole black truffle in one
Oh,
go.
that's so no. You're so right. Yeah, no, this belongs in the top of if the spirit moves me. I'm so with you.
Yeah. It's
Just
not going to
just
be
for the sheer
good, but like
decadence.
you got to try.
So, razor shroom. It's called a razor shroom.
But it's just a mushroom.
Oh, yeah, I bet it's got like a bunch of like microblades on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, because if you think about what those do, uh, I would argue that the razor shroom and the iron shroom, uh, are essentially muscle stimulants that like make
Oh.
twitch reflexes faster. It's amphetamines in mushroom form.
Ooh, that feels hell yeah to me.
That's hell. I think both of those are hell yeah. Give me the drug mushrooms.
Yeah, and where we think about the drug mushrooms in this category? Because they really could be almost anywhere in hell yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, like
It's
mushroom texture raw isn't great.
it's not bad.
It's not terrible. Depends on the
But
mushroom.
also, like, we're gonna be eating this, and we're gonna get that amphetamine rush.
Yeah, but we're not talking about whether something is good to eat. We're talking about how it feels in the mouth.
Yeah.
I feel like bottom of hell yeah is right.
All right, all right.
The
We
drug
have so few pieces of food in hell yeah.
yeah. All of the carrots are down and I would put that in my mouth.
Below the knives.
That's on you though. The knives
I
are on you.
know, but like just cursed fucking
This is a cursed tier.
diamond.
This will cut you up so badly.
Decadence. Decadent.
I'm slapping this out of your hands. I see
Okay,
you reaching for that to go to like chew on that. I'm slapping that out of your hand.
so yeah, this is if for me it's a, if the spirit moves me and I'm about to put it in my mouth and you just take it away from me.
Cuz like again, if you processed that diamond into something less sharp, but that is a fucking diamond spear.
But it's if you have this in your mouth, you are absolutely girl bossing.
Thank you for dropping the meme and then leaving, Cool Banana. It's a Kirby gun meme. Is this just Kirby shooting a gun?
I can't, Cool Banana. I cannot believe you're not staying for mouthful mode.
It's
This
just
is our best work yet.
this is that meme is literally just Kirby cocking a gun. That's very good. Oh my god. No, this has been I think this will do better on YouTube, but fuck it. I'm having a great time.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cold rock.
Would your tongue stick to this?
See, that's what I'm worried about.
I think your tongue would stick to this.
I'm thinking no. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I think you've essentially put you've essentially licked the metal pole if you're putting that in your mouth. That is stuck.
And it's so like.
If it's cool, then yes, but it shoots out frost that freezes people solid.
That's the thing. It might actually kill you. So it's gotta be.
Well, do you want to put it in only because it will kill me?
Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is like the worst death though.
This is a pretty bad death.
Yeah. So this is the bottom of it would kill me.
Hypothermia if you're lucky. If you're not lucky, it'll freeze your tongue so hard it'll crack off and you'll bleed to death.
Oh, that was a horrible thing to say to me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, thank you for having to save me from deciding where in the bottom 3 it would go because I just don't want to think about any of these.
I love how badly I got you with sticky toddler frog.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's just like such a visceral like understanding of what that texture is.
It's so bad. All right.
This would
so
kill you
bad.
too.
Yeah.
I think not as bad as freezing to death.
Yeah, I'm thinking above the taser because I think it'll be quicker.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This
luminous stone.
Welcome to the fucking rave.
Okay, but here's the thing about this one is that it doesn't the luminous stone doesn't really glow that much, and it always looks dirty. It always looks like it's got like a layer of grime, you know?
You're not wrong. So it glows if it absorbs sunlight, so you do have to recharge your glow rocks.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave this one up to you, Glow Queen. You are. Is this if the spirit moves you?
I think so because I think there are better, less because you're right. They always do look grimy. I think that there are. I'll put it above the hoof at least.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, where
Yeah.
are we putting this in here? Because there's a
Uh,
lot of
I think that below the teeth.
below the teeth.
I think
Because
that
teeth belong in your mouth,
teeth do
as
belong.
is known.
Teeth do belong in your mouth. I think that you got me with the grimy. I think that it would be grimy. But
Yeah,
if you cleaned it off and you made a little grill.
yeah.
I have a coworker who walks around with a salt shaker eating
Oh, hell,
straight salt.
that is that is cursed.
I don't like salt. But I
Have
understand.
you have you ever like have you ever licked a salt lick?
I haven't.
It's
Mm.
it's a
Salt
feeling.
salt licks are less concentrated, right? Or is it pure
Probably.
salt?
It's probably. I mean, it felt pretty pure salt. I don't
I,
know. I
I
don't know.
it's not for me, but I understand it.
Yeah. Are you okay with it being in hell yeah,
I
or do
am
you wanna
okay
you
with
wanna
it
bump
being.
it
No, I'm okay with it being in hell yeah.
down? Okay.
I am not.
Right there is good.
I ain't eating it, but you're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just a giant chunk. Okay. So Flint.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Where an absolutely not.
It's sharp. Probably
Yeah.
top of absolutely not. I
Yeah, because I did
ah,
still.
this might
Well,
be a
would you
no.
rather put it in the yeah? Because I was like the liver is. Should we knock the liver
The
down to
liver should be
absolutely not?
yeah because it's just so gross.
Yeah.
How is this a top? I actually think that the liver might need to be pretty low. It's so
Yeah.
gross looking.
Yeah. We really talked ourselves into it, but I don't think that was appropriate.
I feel like if you cooked it, it would probably be fine.
So raw
But
liver is it above? I think it's still above moth time.
it's the moths would just
I don't
coat
know.
your teeth in the worst possible. The moths are like nature's Cheeto dust.
Don't say that to me. Okay, so bottom and no for Flint.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that this would be spiky. I think that this would probably be kind of pleasantly smooth.
Yeah, and I bet it'd be a little. I bet that radiation warmth. I bet that'd do me real good.
I would put this above the bloom seed
Oh, above the bloom seed.
because I think that this goes brighter than the bloom seed, and yeah, I think you're right. It probably has like a soft warmth to it.
Yeah.
Again, I just want to be a human like spotlight.
I don't think I can confidently put it above Link though.
Fair, fair. He is your little bright star.
He is my little bright star. Thank you for noticing.
Uh,
Grass, tasty grass.
tasty. I mean, they you can make a salad out of this stuff, so
Yeah.
I'd eat it.
Yeah. Bottom of put it in my mouth.
I think it would be less fun to eat than the crunchy carrots. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it heals your hearts though. Does a good job of it.
Cold grass.
Hey, so I don't know if you know this about me.
Hmm?
I fucking hate lavender. And you know what
Ooh,
that is?
that's lavender,
That's
baby.
lavender.
Ooh.
This is
Where are we
we
putting it
might we
now?
might disagree on this because this is like absolutely not never get that the fuck away from me.
Okay, but like I can't imagine putting it below like monster teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's high no.
I know.
I mean like they probably are pleasant here's the thing.
Yes.
If it wasn't the taste and smell, I bet the texture and like heat and coolness are pleasant. But both the texture and smell and taste, sorry, the taste and smell of lavender disgust me. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
hard pass from me on those.
Warm grass.
Also lavender.
All right, all right.
Hey, that's a stomach.
That's a stomach.
That's not good eats.
No, stomach go in stomach. Stomach no, stomach is stomach. Stomach don't go in stomach.
Stomach don't go. That's the first thing they teach you in kindergarten. Is stomach don't go in stomach.
Yeah, I'm thinking below moth even.
I think it might be one of the I think that best case scenario, you die quickly.
Is that is
Ah,
it?
here's the thing. I think that if you put that in your mouth, it's not actively toxic. And I bet
Yeah.
that in a weird way, the slimy texture is somewhat pleasant if the taste is terrible. I think that there's no part of the sticky frog that is a pleasant experience to behold, especially if it's alive.
Yeah, and the sticky frog, I also think you might have trouble getting like it out, or at least the taste out. So
Can
I'm thinking above sticky frog
can
for
you
sure.
imagine how the sticky frog would like bind to your spit
No,
and
no.
create its own stickiness?
Oh, you are more cursed than I am, and this is it's bad. It's a bad experience for me.
That's just a
Okay,
tail.
Lizalfo's tails look fucking delicious.
They do look kind of meaty. You know, if I had to recommend an anime to you, I would not recommend Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but
Because I just want to eat. I just want to eat them.
in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, she tries to feed Miss Kobayashi her tail all the time, and I'm like, it's supposed to look like poisonous and gross, but I'm like, I'd eat the fuck out of that. I mean, you also get to be lifelong partners with a magical lesbian dragon, but you know,
Hell yeah.
oh
Hell
yeah, I'd eat that. I'm not sure if I'd eat that raw.
yeah. Yeah, I'd put it in my mouth at least.
Thank you for sending this blessed thing, cool banana. Thank you. I'd put that in my mouth just for the texture of it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking bottom because it is uncooked and it is a little nasty.
I feel yeah. Here's the question, because we said that these are fresh off of the monsters
More
or
or less, yeah,
fish or
yeah.
something.
Hmm.
Um, where are the Lizalfos' cloaca?
Well, we don't have to put that part in.
Yeah, but like but Lizalfos are nasty. There might be poop down that tail. Are you washing these before you put them in your mouth?
I think we can.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, I think something like luminous stone is a little bit different because like they do just look grimy, like
Yeah.
in the very image. But I'm assuming that like as long as there's no like visual dirtiness, we can probably clean it. No amount of cleaning can help the horribly claw. That's still been in a horribly butthole. But like
they
some sins don't wash away. That's something I've learned.
I yeah, fair enough. Horrible. That's
This
a
fucking
raspberry.
that's a raspberry baby. That's up there.
I would I fucking love raspberries. I like the texture of raspberries. I think raspberries are higher than that for me.
But dragon though,
I'm not eating the dragon scale though. Here's the thing.
that's right. You're keeping the dragon a little bit lower.
I
Maybe,
I would house a whole fucking pound of raspberries. Everything
oh
from the
hell,
texture to the taste to the smell, like raspberries feel good in the mouth. Like they're fun, they're good to chew. That's yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe, maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Also, are we assuming by the way
You
that
seem more confident with this one, so we're gonna go with this.
are we assuming that the ruby isn't going to burn you? Cuz we did say that the sapphire is going to freeze you to death.
I just I want it. I want it. I want it.
You want it in your mouth.
I
Fair
want
enough.
it. And it's so red. I want it.
It's like a little ring pop.
Yeah.
It might kill
Yeah.
you, but
Dragon fruit.
I've had dragon fruit. It's pretty good. I wouldn't want an unpeeled dragon fruit in my mouth.
And I feel like every time I've had anything, I've never had dragon fruit itself, but I've had dragon fruit flavored things, and every time I do, I'm always disappointed.
It's a very mild flavor.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
oh fuck.
maybe spirit moves me. Well, but here's the thing. Oh
Fuck,
god.
fuck. What happened? Where was this?
I think that was in between. I think that was before the wheels. I think it was there. No, before the wheels.
Before the wheels.
To the
Okay,
left.
take it back now, y'all.
You okay?
Criss
Can you
Cross.
see the wheels? Before the
Yeah.
wheels.
Like ahead of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Um,
All right.
I think that it's unpeeled, though, is the thing. I
Mm-hmm.
think that that would hurt to be in your mouth.
Yeah. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
blow diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least with a diamond, you've got the prestige of putting a diamond in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. If
Nobody's.
you put an unpeeled dragon fruit, like you're not. No one's impressed.
True. True. Uh,
Okay, so this is just lotus seeds. Do you want just this seedy little nasty lad in your mouth?
do you know what tristophobia is?
You're afraid of people named Tristan?
No, it's the fear of many small holes, which is not
Mmm.
something I realized that I had until I saw that as a tag on like a trigger warning tag on um how fish is made.
Oh
And then I
shit.
looked it up and I was like, this makes me so deeply uncomfortable. Lotus seed pods are one of those things that people list out as tristophobia triggers. So I don't want that shit anywhere near me.
All right,
Now it's
where
really
would you
good
put
cooked
it?
though. Like it's good cooked. I don't really want to eat it raw.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be in the no. I think
I don't
like
think it's like I don't think it's low no though. It's not gonna hurt you.
yeah, I'm thinking above the teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the more I'm thinking about, the more this one nasties me out.
It's
Actually,
so, it's so nasty. It's got like flesh on it.
yeah, I don't like it. The textures. I think will be good, but I just think it's a little too nasty.
I think that the textures would be like chewing on a corpse.
I mean, I mean,
I mean,
I mean, they gotta have a lot of good textures on them.
do they though?
Watermelon.
A
Would you
whole
call
watermelon?
a whole watermelon?
I think the outside of a watermelon is like a nice texture. No matter how small that watermelon is, it's not fitting in your mouth.
So this is, I'm thinking like the top of no, because it's only because we can't.
Yeah, yeah, I would if I could. If this was cheek size watermelon, because it's like nice and dense, but
Aw,
it's how is that an awe?
it's cute. Tiny baby little watermelon in the cheek. That's cute. Don't even start with me.
Fair, fair. Palm fruit. That's just
Palm
an
fruit.
unripened coconut. That's a green coconut.
Yeah, would you put that in your mouth?
No.
Yeah, it's a little hairy. That's gonna
It's
be like,
such an uncomfortable texture.
yeah,
That'd rip your mouth up for sure.
maybe not that bad.
So, since we could not peel the dragon fruit, I'm assuming we can't peel the bananas.
Yeah, so would you put this phallic fruit in your mouth,
Yeah,
unpeeled?
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like I
Uh,
mean like are we like forget any like context. I mean, I'd probably do that to like do a horny at a person. Like, come on.
yeah.
There's so many. It isn't if the spirit moves me. Like,
Yeah, if the only reason is horniness, then it's if the spirit moves you. The spirit, we do know what the spirit is in this case. I
yeah.
don't know what the spirit that moves me is that makes me want to put this hoof in my mouth, but like it's there.
I still love that. I still love that the hairband is lower down than the balloon and the steering stick.
Look, because it's nasty. We know it's
It
gonna be
is.
nasty.
It is. I mean, yeah, it's pretty nasty.
I mean, do you want it to be above? I could move it up. I
I'm just
could move
thinking
it up.
about the scenario where it's not necessarily that you're chewing it; it's that you're undressing Link with your teeth.
See, I just think at that point we're getting too deep in the weeds with it. You know, like we're attributing entire scenarios to the headband,
Fair,
which I just
and
don't think. I don't think that's very scientific of
we
us.
also don't have enough time to go deep into the details of horniness.
Acorn.
Nah,
I would.
really. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too. I guess.
If it's washed off, because this looks clean.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it
Also,
in my
acorns
mouth.
are literally peak. Put this in your cheek. Like this is squirrel milk.
True, true. I just don't think that it would like have a good taste, but I don't think it would have the worst taste either. So I'm fine with bottom. I'd put it above the tail
Okay, okay. All right.
because at least
I hear that.
it's food.
Yeah. I think this might maybe this should be if the spirit moves me, but we don't have time for this.
This is just a little walnut.
It's
Hell
just a
yeah.
little walnut.
Hell
Hell
fucking
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I would absolutely put I would chipmunk that. That's an
All right.
actual nut.
Yeah. Me too. Where are we putting it? Are we putting it above suspicious green onion?
I think so because like you could pack your cheeks and rattle around like a pair of maracas.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking go up to Hestu and say, how you shake me around, baby.
Cherry tomatoes, hell fucking
Cherry
yes.
tomatoes are so fucking good. They're
Right?
so fucking
They just
good.
have like a nice satisfying like pop and crunch.
Yeah.
I
Is it
yeah.
above or below raspberries?
I eat cherry tomatoes less often than I eat raspberries. I like the crunch of cherry tomatoes more. If they had the flavor of raspberries, no one in the world could fucking stop me.
Message received. Golden apple. There's no way this isn't hell yeah. There's no way this
100%.
isn't hell yeah.
100%. Like, yeah, it would be like cool like metal, but taste like an apple. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it heals you like a double an apple. You can apparently like any food that you cook with the golden apple gets a bonus. Like, yeah, no, you're gonna eat this and you're gonna feel good about it.
Yeah, top fucking tier.
This might even be about this might even be over
Yeah, yeah.
below having a literal bit of star in your mouth.
The star is pretty high up there. I want to
It's
glow like a
hard.
lighthouse.
Yes, queen.
I
Sugarcane.
I would
I've
chew on
never.
sugarcane.
You do chew on it?
Yeah, you can chew on sugarcane, like raw sugarcane. It's good.
Okay. That feels like a hell.
Do we want to like maybe move earrings down into I would put that in my mouth? It feels incongruous.
No, but it is hell yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I would eat that over. I'd probably put that next to the tomatoes, honestly.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Like if I had sugarcane, like walking around chewing it like an old timey prospector.
You know what? I think this should be your like next like era.
Just like a sugarcane in my mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can think of worse models. I do need to make a model for. I have to do a Beat Saber stream. I promised.
Also, I was thinking for some reason I wasn't really thinking of your character model. I was just thinking you're just like yeah like a model. It's like I don't know yeah like you're the model as you're walking around in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just like you're going down California Square. You know the one.
I do not.
You got some cane sugar in your mouth, and you're just like, "Howdy, partner."
Yeah, cane sugar.
I'd like some of that boba tea you got that I keep hearing about.
Cane sugar does not grow in California. It needs way more water.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you can still get some cane sugar ordered, and that way you'll always you like keep it next to your socks.
That would be such a hipster thing. Oh my god, I kind of want to now.
Yes.
This is just milk.
This is just milk.
I drink fresh milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh, straight from the cow, straight from the titty.
Straight from the titty. So is this? Do you think? Okay.
It's like just, yeah, it's just like actual food. It's like
Yeah,
it's not moving me, but I drink that.
Yeah, because it's very like milk. Milk is hell yeah when the spirit moves you, but like it's like always a winner. Like it's like the mouth apple's a good mouthfeel, milk's a good mouthfeel.
Yeah. Well, especially
it's
fresh
better than
milk.
raw.
Like
Yeah.
the kind of heavy, fatty, like fresh milk with
Ooh,
cream
yeah.
on top. Now, would you eat butter?
Raw butter? I haven't put raw butter. I haven't had a whole stick of raw butter in my mouth. I'll put it that way.
I feel like it'd have a fun texture. I would just be unhappy the whole time of like thinking about how many calories that butter was.
I think this is I think this is peak if the spirit moves me.
Yeah.
Above or below the truffle?
I think the up under the truffle because the truffle is so decadent. If you just eat a whole
Yeah.
truffle like an apple.
Yeah. No, that makes me want to do that, but that's not it's not worth the cost, I bet.
Monster essence. Technically not food unless you make monster curry.
I mean, it's got to be a no. Like, I don't trust like that.
I would
That
not
shit's
drink
from
that
Kilton.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows what
don't.
Kilton put in there?
How? But the problem is, like, there's a lot of cursed objects in No and Absolutely Not, and I feel like every time we have to figure out where we're gonna put something in No and Absolutely Not, like, I have to like re-evaluate all the fucking nasty ass nonsense
Well,
we have down there.
have
But
you
once
have you seen a show called The Magicians?
I think I have actually.
Okay, so in like season 1 or 2,
That's like the one where it's like it's like Harry Potter if it was American, right?
it's no, it's Harry Potter, but what if it was uh a master's program and horny and violent? Um
Yeah, American.
yeah. Uh
Yeah, no, I think it was also just because it's like, oh yeah, you get a bunch of college kids, and like instead of being like in a boarding school, they're just very, yeah,
yeah.
very horny.
Well, did you get to the part where they have to like ask a god for a potion to like give them extra strength?
It's been so long, and I was not super into the show, so
I,
I
I
don't
I
know.
actually myself have not finished the show, but like my roommate has, so I know all of the plot just by osmosis. But
Yeah.
the potion comes from him, if you know
Hmm.
what I mean.
Why would they put that in their show?
It is a huge plot point that drives a lot of different shit. It's and in like an interesting way too. I worry that this is that kind of potion.
Oh no.
I think that this is absolutely not. I don't want Kilton's mystery. We found it. We found the thing that's below.
This is just dust and cloth.
This is pretty. Yeah, that's literally called a dark clump.
Yeah.
Would you eat raw prime meat? Do you
Yeah,
like
this is
carpaccio?
I've never had carpaccio.
I think you would like.
But is carpaccio just unprepared raw beef? I don't think so.
No, it's thin
Unlikely.
slices. It's probably as a one big hunk. This is probably not a pleasant mouthfeel. It's
This
not
is
like a hard no, but I don't want to eat that raw.
it might have a decent mouthfeel, honestly, but it's not gonna
It's not gonna do it for me.
you're gonna get sick. This is an
You're gonna give
absolutely
yourself a
not.
tummy ache, sweetie.
It's above a lizard.
It is above a lizard. Uh, raw chicken
Salmonella stick.
below raw meat.
Uh,
Really, you'd
yeah,
rather eat a lizard?
I think I'd rather put the lizard in.
Fair enough. Would you rather?
Escargot.
That's not escargot because escargot is cooked. That's just a snail.
That's just a snail, baby. Okay, actually, you know what? Because we clarified that you can just like you can choose where you put your mouth. I can just put it in the shell. This doesn't have to be extremely cursed. I can just feel what the shell feels like.
Yeah, but as I said that, I have had snail sashimi, and it was actually really good. So I'd put this in my mouth if the spirit moved me.
If the spirit moves you, all
Cause
right.
like even
Above
then,
or below a hoof.
above a hoof. Cause like I don't know if this would make good snail sashimi, but like I'd be willing to try.
Yeah. Is it above? Do you want to move it over a steak any higher, any lower?
I'd move it up near the oil.
Okay. Okay.
No,
I
it
hear
is
that.
technically food.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I really want to lick that red
It's
part.
such it looks poisonous.
It looks decadent. Whole crab.
That would pinch your tongue. Yeah, yeah. All right, these are just a series of knives. So tell me why you want
Yeah.
them in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Like, look, there's something about this one, and also it has a nice handle that you can put in your mouth. Like, go shing, shing.
Okay,
Fucking like great hound to see fit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to stop you from putting this one in your mouth. I am stopping you from putting the pizza cutter in your mouth because here's my reasoning. This one has a handle guard to stop you from cutting yourself on the blade, pizza cutter down there is nothing. There is no backstop. Like,
Yeah.
there is nothing stopping you from tripping, falling, and that blade going straight through your head. Absolutely not. That is not even a fun, dangerous lick. You'll just kill yourself.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's
Like, I'll lick it. I'll lick it.
I don't know how you would hold the axe in your mouth for it to be
Okay,
fun.
so here's my defense of the axe. There's a lot of different shapes here. You got the axe blade, you got the point, you got the fucking other side of the axe, which has got a lot of like shape action going on. You got the handle, there's like a little like almost like cloth bit that's like coming off like the bottom
yeah,
side of
but
it. Like
this is again, it's like dinner plate sized. It's so heavy.
yeah, no, exactly. It's
This is
got a
not
good heft.
No, this is not fun heavy. This is it's hard to hold in my mouth because it's pulling my teeth down.
I want above a hoof.
Above a hoof. I'm not stopping you from putting this in your mouth. I'm not putting this in my mouth.
Oh god, I just saw the fucking Poe. Yeah, we're getting to the
oh, there is
soon we're gonna
Gibdo
get to
guts.
the
You do have Gibdo guts.
hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. We're getting
All
through
right.
it. Just these next 3 are all swords.
Yeah, these
Put
are
these
all
where
man.
you feel because you know what my stance on daggers in my mouth is. This is like a little tiny blade. I feel like that at least is bone. So it probably has kind of a fun texture.
I'm gonna Zora with this.
Fair.
Oh,
That's a literal Zorro blade.
fucking cold steel katana. We're putting it in. If
It will kill.
it will kill. If when the spirit moves me, it's time to go.
what is that?
This is a sickle. It's a black Lizalfos horn.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick.
You definitely cut yourself on that.
Oh, absolutely.
But it would look pretty sick.
It would be so sick.
Oh my god.
All
Hey,
right.
toenails.
Toenail, baby.
No.
No or absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I'm not chewing on your gross, nasty ass toenails. It's cracked.
I think it's still above raw beef.
I would rather eat the beef. The beef is real food that people do eat raw.
Not raw. Not raw.
Yes,
not
people
as a giant raw chunk.
There is literally a dish in Germany that is like a pound of raw ground beef. People are fucking crazy. I'm not eating a toenail.
All right, fine. We'll put it there. Ice horn.
Pretty sure that would kill you.
All right. It does look like a good mouth feel, so we're gonna put it
Like a nice chilly death. I feel like that wouldn't be as intense a death as the sapphire. I feel like this would lull you to death with hypothermia.
I don't know. Like, there's just something soothing about the way it looks. And I know that if I actually did die from this, I would regret it. But if we're talking mouthfeel,
It's up there for you.
Put it up there. Yeah.
Do you want to put it in your mouth?
I do. If it wouldn't kill me, I would.
We don't know if it would kill you, but I do think it probably generates enough cold to kill you.
Yeah.
Probably,
Is this fire or lightning?
That's lightning.
Okay.
It's probably also gonna kill you.
Yeah. With the batteries, then where with the batteries are?
Yeah, this is probably not as strong as the big battery. That's probably about right. Yeah.
All right.
Like a small battery. It'll take too long to kill you.
I don't even know what the. I mean, it's a like stone. Well, where are we putting this giant everlasting gobstopper?
I worry when I look at this that this would be warm to the touch. And that's not a good thing in this case. Oh, thank you. Wow. Who's this? Thank you for the subscription, Barry.
You're welcome. Well, let's read the sub message. 2 month sub is a hell yeah mouthfeel. Wow, Barry,
But
you
so
are
good, so
so
good.
true.
He's
So
so
true. You're
true.
so sexy today.
True, true.
You know, the way I talk to our fans.
Absolutely. This would taste like the alien egg from Alien. This would be upsettingly warm, and I fear that it would hatch inside me.
Yeah. Oh my god. It could be an egg for all we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a good spot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bad time.
Just this clump of spikes. It's a
Bad.
horn of some kind, but it's just a clump of spikes.
I feel like you could, if you were able to carefully hold this, you could use it to pick your teeth. I feel like this is a no, but I don't want this fully in my mouth.
Yeah. Above Dorfan? Or above Frox, mate.
Eh,
Above Dorfan.
yeah, yeah.
All right, just some fucking just a long steakhouse ass longhorn
You tell me how you put that in your mouth, and I'll tell you where I want that.
from the sides.
You're gonna deep throat that?
I mean, not the whole thing.
If you can't fit that all the way in your mouth.
A lot of these we can't fit all the way in our mouth. What are you talking about?
I
You
don't know.
literally clarified this at the top of the hours.
I
Are
think
you streamer braining over there?
yes. I'm getting
How
tired.
dare
I
you?
woke up early. Don't be.
Oh
Mean.
man, I hear that, but we're so close. We're so close.
We are so close. I think I put this with the teeth. I'm sure that it has the same texture. It's kind of big, but
It is kind
I don't hate the idea of that.
I actually have these teeth.
Like
I'm gonna like. It's kind of funny because I'm looking at these teeth and I'm like, why are they in if the spirit moves me? But then I'm thinking, oh, because the spirit moved me, and that
yeah,
shows that it belongs there.
yeah. That's about right.
Yeah. A Nintendo Switch.
Don't they coat those with that like stuff that makes it bitter
Only
to
the
the
cartridges.
taste? Okay, so the whole Nintendo Switch.
The whole Nintendo Switch.
No.
Because I haven't, but it's still
It would just be hard to fit in.
yeah.
I'd be worried
I mean,
about my spit ruining the buttons.
I mean, I cannot salivate that much with a Switch in my mouth. I think I'll be fine.
It's still a bad time. Still not
You
as good
hate
as
lavender enough that I'm putting it above.
I think I'd
Or-
rather put that in my mouth before lavender, yes.
Yeah, but
So-
not quite, or maybe even above the coconut because you're talking about the bad texture. I'm with you.
Yeah. So this is just a row of 8 full batteries.
Yeah.
This'll kill you dead.
Yeah, because they notice that they're full. I've been upgrading.
Do you have full batteries?
So the thing is, you can fill up and then you can fill it up a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten this second time. You can actually see that little blue bit on the top left, which I
Oh,
think
damn.
means that it's
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your
I'm on stage 2, baby.
Well, I don't want to get on a tangent. I've got to go zonite farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This'll
where are
kill
the batteries?
I think this will kill you faster than any battery. I think that'll right under rocket. I think that'll kill
No,
you.
this has to kill you fastest.
It is bright. Yeah,
And
fair
this will
enough.
fill up this entire thing in an instant.
Ooh, you're right. No, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how smooth it is.
Do you-
I know.
Do you remember
say-
what Hestu's gift is if you get all 900 Korok seeds in the first game?
No, but like it's not. It's plant. They're plants though.
They are so smooth looking. I'd put that in my mouth. You know what? I would go so far as to say that's a hell yeah.
Go on.
I like that would rattle in your cheek in a fun way. I would put that in hell yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I'm thinking bottom of hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it would really depend on if it did smell like shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If I'm getting a bad smell, I'm out of here. He does not look like he's having a good time when he swallows these.
Yeah.
Brother,
They look
sister,
sharp.
I don't know.
They look sharp. Plus, if you're eating those, that man is coming after you to cut your stomach open and take them back.
Yeah, no, this is
This is absolutely not because I think it would be bad. It's sharp, but I think that the idea of him coming after me is scarier than anything else.
I don't think he'd know though.
He would definitely know. He would be able to smell the gems on you.
Absolutely not. If he had the ability to smell those gems, then he would have fucking found one himself.
He can smell the gems when you come to him and talk to him and have enough for his next level.
Then I'll wait until I poop and then I'll come see him.
Fair enough.
I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him at all.
I would be worried about him because he has the same sort of like, he looks like Gollum, and I would not fight Gollum because Gollum looks like he would full on rip your throat out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The souls of the
Anyway.
dead.
The souls of the dead. It feels disrespectful.
I bet it would have a nice minty fresh flavor.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I would put this in my mouth.
You would put the spirits I'm gonna.
Oh, absolutely! I would put the spirits of the dead in my mouth.
I'm gonna try to knock it out of your mouth, which is gonna put it if the spirit moves.
Fair enough. See, like I feel like this looks like fire, but I bet it's like cold fire.
Yeah. No, ghosts are generally cold.
We
found. Person.
I love that we found the first one that is you knocking something out of my mouth.
We've finally done it. Are you proud of us now, chat?
Oh man, a full
hang glider.
No,
full hang glider.
How would you fit that?
You wouldn't. You'd have to clamp onto like the side of it.
It looks like it's made out of bone too.
Ooh.
Like that's. I mean, like.
I like bone.
Well, I know that about you, but how do you feel about the texture?
I'm gonna kill you.
I don't know. This is a no for me. I'd put it near the balloon maybe.
No.
Oh, but the balloon is if the spirit takes me.
Yeah, I'm thinking like below a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, at least you could fit a Switch in your mouth.
Well, some of it.
Recipe
coupon
cards.
book.
Oh, coupon book.
I mean, it is the pony points thing, but it's a coupon book.
I'd eat paper, but it probably smells like horse.
If the spirit moves you, then
yeah. I'd eat
it's your spirit. Where we dropping? Where are we dropping, boys?
I just don't really want to eat paper, but below luminous stone. More paper.
Sketchbook. Okay, but the leather. But that's good mouthfeel.
You can eat leather. This is true, but you wouldn't be able to fit this entirely in your mouth. So you'd just be like,
oh yeah, but you can like bite at the spine and then just kind of like have it hang there for like a little while.
I guess if the spirit moved you, I'm not going out of my way, but I'd rather eat that than the pony points.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat butter.
I'm gonna break this down.
Yeah. Fair enough. An old map. Probably tastes.
It's gotta be dusty as fuck.
It tastes like an old library. That's probably a no for me.
That's a no. I'm gonna put it above tires.
Yeah, fair.
Above tires, but below Bonehammer.
Would you eat the abstract concept of a sage?
It looks so wet and nice.
It does kind of seem like if you were able to put that in your mouth, it would be like nice and cool and refreshing. Also,
if you had the power to put this in your mouth.
Also, it's not lost on me that you chose the water sage. I mean, I know what you're about.
You don't know anything. Also, I fucking hate this new Zora character they introduced.
Oh, what? Why do you hate her?
It's a hussy that steals fucking man. They introduced a new character whose explicit purpose is to steal your fucking man.
This is true. I have seen people manage to get her onto things that you can carry and drop her into holes.
Good. I mean, to be fair, for some reason, there's some actual animosity with some people because they don't know how to fucking do a joke and weird attachments. So I feel a little bit weird about the bit, but also it's like, but at the same time, it's like, Hatsi stole my man! What the
Fair.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
But at the same time, you know, if there's room,
Oh my god.
anyway,
A whole
the
horse.
towing harness.
Oh,
Just
the
the towing harness. The item is
No.
the towing harness.
No, it wouldn't fit.
Below tire.
Yeah. Fabric.
Fabric. Yeah, I didn't do any clothes, but this is the one fabric.
I don't know.
Fabric's not a bad mouthfeel.
I would chew on fabric.
Yeah.
I would put it above paper.
Yeah, above paper, below butter.
Yeah, I'd rather eat butter.
I think I'd rather have the mouthfeel. Is this good?
Yeah.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what this is.
It's a schema stone. It's a rock.
Bottom of no.
Bottom of no.
I don't want to just
It's
eat
not
a
sharp.
rock. Okay, it's not sharp. You're right. You're
So
right.
we're gonna put at least the sharp rocks, but
Here's where we get controversial.
Okay, so dusty stone, you would so you'd rather have a fish than a dusty stone?
Absolutely. I'd rather have a
Alright,
cricket
fair
than
enough.
a dusty stone too. But here's where we get controversial because this is a glowing rock, but it's also sharp.
No, it's smoothed off at the edges. This is like a D4.
Have you ever stepped on a D4?
Have you ever had a D4 in your mouth? Because I've had a D4 in my mouth very recently, and it's satisfying.
You can't hear the click of dice, but I have
Ooh,
on
I
my
can't hear that.
desk a pack of Dimension 20 dice, and there's
Put
a
the D4 in your mouth.
Okay, this D4 is so sharp.
Put it put it first just put it in your mouth, feel it there, and then kind of like stick it like behind like one row of teeth, like in your teeth a little
Ow!
bit.
Fuck! No! Ow!
So
Ow!
wait, is it?
This is a razor sharp D4.
Why are your D4s so sharp?
So that they roll better!
Oh my gosh. Okay, well don't put it there then, unless you already did.
I already did.
Look, for those of you who don't have fucking sharp D4s, it's good. It's gonna be a yes.
It does
And it's
glow.
also got that fucking like glass like that one that I'm curious about. This is top of output.
It does glow. All right, but we gotta go because we're like a half hour past where I said I was gonna.
Okay, lightning spirit.
It glows.
If the spirit moves me,
It probably wouldn't shock you. So because I think
it would a little bit. I think it would tingle.
if the spirit moves me, then it's like licking a battery. Yeah.
This just looks really warm and spiritual. I bet I'd feel enlightened.
Yeah, this is the light that banishes evil. I'd absolutely put that in my mouth.
Oh, it is the light that banishes evil.
And it's round.
Is it above the star?
Yes, because it's got no little jaggy bits, and it would glow.
Yeah.
I could still be a lighthouse.
Yeah, and it'll literally purify me of sin.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, coupons.
More paper. Put that with the paper.
Put it with the paper, baby. Where the fuck's the paper?
Yeah,
coupons.
there.
Yeah. Above because it's less.
Yes, no, you're right. You have bloomed light seeds and unbloomed light seeds?
Absolutely.
What's the difference?
Just kind of this, like whether or not it's open or not.
Oh my god. If you have them unbloomed, you can crunch down at any time and activate them.
Oh, that's so good. That feels...
Because, like, then you have this element of surprise.
Is this good? Maybe higher? What do you think?
I think that's good.
Okay.
I don't... Oh, it'll kill you. It'll just kill you dead.
It's the best one.
It'll kill you the most.
It's you bite into it like a plum.
Oh god.
You just blow up.
You just die.
Perfect.
I don't think you could fit this in your mouth.
Yeah, you'd only be able to like kind of lick a little bit. Like this is gonna be
like I would if I could.
Yeah, and also like looking at the skin here, like that's some decent texture. Like I want to experiment with that. This is above Tide Pod for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It glows, so.
Yeah. Fire seed. It does explode.
It
A
will
little bit.
No, not a little bit. On impact, it bursts into flames.
Yeah, so this is only because it'll kill me.
Yeah, because
It's above ice for
it does.
sure.
This is not one that produces heat. This is nitroglycerin in a Tide Pod.
Yeah, no,
This will kill you dead, and it won't even be nice and toasty in your mouth.
It really won't be. So this is not guts. This is a rib cage.
That's what the Gibdo guts look like. It's a rib cage with guts inside of it.
The guts are in the rib cage?
I am like not. Hold on. Gibdo guts.
This cannot be real. This cannot be real. They
Oh
cannot
no
put
no
guts in a
no!
rib cage.
This is that's Hold on, Gibdo parts. I'm pretty sure that's a Gibdo. Like that might be a Gibdo bone actually. That's
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
Gibdo
thinking.
bone. No, because Gibdos are just humans. I don't want to chew on a human bone.
Look, I might chew on a human bone, but these look so dusty and old and
These
nasty.
are gross. Absolutely not.
If I got like a freshly cleaned human bone, like I'd have to hold myself back a little bit, but like this, no, not like this. This is gonna go above floor.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know how to freak me out?
Yeah. Put an
Eye
eyeball in your mouth?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty deep and definitely not.
I don't think it would actively hurt you. I don't want that in my mouth. Same with the multi-pronged, multi-blade dagger behemoth, because I don't think there's any safe way to hold that in your mouth.
Absolutely not. We're gonna put it below. Like this has some ability. This does not.
Yeah. Splash fruit's just
fruit.
That's just like a refreshing drink. That's got to be top of the barrel, right? Like with the
Oh
hydrant.
yeah. No, I with the hydrant. That's a good call. We're gonna put it above the hydrant because it's like a hydrant Tide Pod. Like this is.
Yeah. There's just a lot of Tide Pods on this list.
It's perfect. Batwing.
Here's the thing. I have had chicken cartilage cooked.
Ooh.
Pretty
Yeah?
good. Raw? Absolutely not.
Yeah, this is a no. This is gonna be above anything that's like disgusting
or painful. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's not food.
Yeah, like of all the things to put in my mouth, this is like the one that I'd least want to put in my mouth that I'm not actively disgusted by.
Yeah.
Or upset by.
Pine cone.
So we actually before the stream already had a little bit of an argument about this one because the pine cones where you live are
big.
sharper than the pine cones where I live.
They're big, sharp, and spiky, and they'll leave splinters fucking everywhere. Also, they're not small enough to fit in your mouth.
Yeah, these ones kind of are.
These ones kind of are, but let me posit this to you. Mm-hmm. If you throw them in a fire, they explode, not in like in a big explosion, but they flare up like they're full of gasoline. I think these are oily and kind of gross.
Look, a good natural pine oil. I kind of like that. I kind of think
maybe
I can do something with that.
If the mood strikes you.
Yeah, if the spirit moves me, I'm gonna put it over snail.
Fair. That's fair. Now
I feel like metal's kind of nice. Should we bump this up a couple?
Yeah, I kind of like the taste of metal.
Yeah, it's
and it won't actively hurt you. So
I just moved it up like 10 spaces.
Yeah, fair. You reassessed.
Yeah.
So here's the one we decided to be the last one because I think it's going to be controversial. And in fact, my opinion on this has changed because you know me, I like putting spotlights in my mouth.
Yeah, Glow Goblin.
Those are butterfly wings.
But they are, look, they're fairies though. I wonder if it's like crystalline almost.
That's
Maybe
somehow
I'm just being
worse.
too fanciful.
Because in like Ocarina of Time, you see fairy dust, and you can see like Tinkerbell drops fairy dust. I think this glowy bitch tastes like a moth.
Ooh. Even then, though, it does have fairy magic, but it's also literally killing a fairy. This is like...
yeah. I don't feel as ethically bad about that as I do about the idea of moth texture in my mouth.
You're problematic.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a problematic queen. I would
That is
chew.
true, and we
I
love you for it.
I bet that fairies taste amazing, but I bet their texture is terrible.
Yeah, because there's the fairy tonic, and he seems to have a good time with it.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's bottom tier moth. It's moth tier.
Yeah, bottom moth.
What I wild, because I definitely thought that'd be higher up, but as we were going, I'm like, no, those are butterfly wings.
Yeah, no. So let's zoom out, shall we?
This is we really, I feel like there were some spicy takes here.
For sure. For sure. The fucking time bomb is still number one.
It's just got a fun mouth feel. It's heavy.
Time bomb over Twinks, over the essence of like being cleansed of sin.
Because it's light. There's the problem. Is that mouthfeel has got as much to do with weight as it does anything else, and that essence literally just floats down. I don't know if it would feel nice besides being a nice glowy warmth in your mouth. And I value weight more than warmth.
That's fair. That's fair. This is. I feel proud of what we've done today.
This is we've done good work, but I do have to go. This was phenomenal. Boy, spicy takes, and I guess we both want to bang Link.
I mean, was there ever any doubt?
No.
In anyone's mind?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thanks for having me on your stream. I know you're very selective.
You're here literally every weekend.
I am just so happy to be a part of today's project. And
a part of is selling yourself short. You were the one who got all the pictures together and put this together, so round of applause. This was excellent.
That is true. It was also my idea.
Yeah, and what a wonderful idea it was. We learned a lot about each other. That you would eat
really
knives.
Did. You have a lot of mouth stuff going on that I never would have expected, and you know what? I feel closer to you having known that.
I still can't believe you'd slap the souls of the innocent out of my mouth.
I would absolutely. That's fucked up. Like, don't get it out of there.
I bet they'd scream as they went down.
Don't even start. Also, me too, bestie. Anyway.
All right, guys. Be back on Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you.
I don't love you.
No.